Hi, it's showtime on Mr. Brown Alliance. Hi, everybody. Oh, what a day! What a day! What a day to be alive! Oh, especially if you're American. What a day! It is Sunday. It is July 21 in the year of our Lord 2024. I am Brune, and I trust you are all doing very well today. Obviously, shite happened I think we've got a platoon raid, folks. Shite happened in Hollywood. Bad shite happened in my hometown of Leeds. Let it burn. Let it burn. Anyway, never mind, folks. I hope you're all doing well. Shall we? Let's just get the guests out. We've got a platoon raid going on. Let's get these guests out. Okay, first up, all hail Emperor Goodwin.
Yes, it's a great day for America. We all got to watch a platoon video on the Acolyte today. I was very excited.
USA, USA,
Yes.
USA. I love USA. Do you?
Yes, I'm a big fan of that.
It's a lovely place.
Mostly, yeah.
Anyway, it's great to have you on, mate. Shall we get this peep out?
Bring them out.
Okay, reach round droid of choice, all that malarkey, Z3PO.
Oh, hello, Mr. Brown.
Hello there, Mr. Z.
Hello,
How
are you? Are you doing
How's
well?
about? How's about?
Happening?
How are you doing, my
Bringing it
friend?
all on. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Well, here we go. USA, USA, USA. Yeah, USA, USA. How you doing, my friend? You good, yeah?
Yes, very well, thank you.
Oh, shall we get? It's great to have you on. Shall we get this?
I know it is.
Yeah, I know it is. It's amazing. Shall we get your little buddy out?
R2D2, where is he?
He's here. Professor R2.
Greetings, meatbags. Hello.
How you doing?
Hello
I'm
there.
doing well, and hello there, my goldenrod friend.
Oh, aren't we the duo? I'm already moist. We haven't even got to the first topic.
Oh my.
Oh, speaking of moist, I heard a bleep. I'm going to move you there, Z, because it's really spooky with my OCD.
Oh, there we go.
R2, it's great to have you on, my friend. Big
Good to be
day
here.
for your nation today.
A wonderful day, yes.
Okay. Oh, look who it is, everybody. Vex Electronica, secret comedy timing. Hi, Vex.
Please excuse my tardiness.
It's fine. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
Awesome. Hi, guys. How is everyone?
How you doing?
Oh, wow. All the better for having some brown girl magic.
Oh. I lost track of time playing video games.
Lucky you. Lucky you. Lucky you. Oh, it is great to have you on, Vex. Shall we? There's another, isn't there? There's one more.
There is another.
I'm going to give you a clue, everybody.
Oh.
So he's not British.
I can't imagine who it could be.
Not.
No.
Is that the noise you make when you eat?
Well, and other things.
I don't ever recall Ian being that loud.
No.
Well, it is. Hello, Ian.
I'm what you call it? I'm taken aback by these people defending me. That's great.
Well, they're coming in.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, it's Mega Geek Fan Club.
Shit.
Where's the merch? We're waiting on the merch still.
Exactly.
How's everybody? Okay.
Yeah, not bad. You?
Yeah, I'm all right. I like the avatar, the red eyes.
Oh, the long legs. Yes.
So do I. Ah, what a day for America, folks! What a day for America. Ian, it's great to have you on, my friend.
Yeah, is it true that because my sister was telling me that all that stuff with Trump might have been a setup, they might have set all that up. Is that
Oh.
true?
Oh, yeah. Right, everybody, take care.
Nonsense.
See ya.
No, I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just asking. No.
That's
Okay.
Do we
No.
really want to go down that rabbit hole?
Ian fucked it, everybody.
No,
We'll
I
go
was
down.
just
Take care,
asking
everybody.
the question. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I don't know. You know,
No, I mean that's right up there with. And, oh, by the way, we didn't actually land on the moon. And,
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we do
Understood,
some pop culture
understood.
stuff?
I would much rather, yes.
Yeah. Okay. It is great to have you on, folks. Chat, we can see you. We're hemorrhaging viewers, all thinking that Platoon's going to be I think Platoon's doing episode 8 video. Busy boy is Platoon. He
No,
sends
it's
his
it
regards.
is.
isn't it?
No,
Isn't
he's
it
just done
finished?
7.
no, that
Nope,
was just
he just
that
did
was just
7.
episode 7.
Yeah, he's a week behind.
Yeah, his regular editor, Altries. Yes, down with the vid.
Yeah, okay.
You mean the flu? The flu.
Yes. Oh,
The s-
screw it. You know what? If people want to get
Summer cold.
pissy about that now, it's been how many years? Please.
Summer cold, everybody.
Summer
Right.
cold, yes.
Okay. Let's get some good evening chat. Let's get some guff up. Here we go.
Ooh.
Episode
There's some go.
209 Musings today's day.
Kind of
got a
looks like
punchy
long
face.
legs now, you know? It's looking
Yes.
at Kevin Feige's
Yes,
face.
definitely. He's got a punchable
Please.
face, that man, isn't he?
Please
Let's face
like,
it.
share, subscribe. Even if you hate it, please do something. Helps the channel grow. Please donate the channel. Also, if you're feeling that way inclined, we have got a channel T-shirt merch.
Have we?
Pinned.
Have we?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
What?
Since when?
I finally did a T-shirt, everybody. So
What does it
I've-
say?
What is it?
Well, it says waiting for Mr. Brown.
I mean, that's on brand. I'll give that.
It
Yeah.
is.
Mhm.
If you click the link later, you can see what we mean. It's being ironic, perhaps. Anyway, let's move on before I bury myself. Oh,
Oh,
Star Wars sucks. That's all I'm going to
what are
say.
you talking about? It's saved. It's saved.
It's season 2. Season
Yes,
2.
yes,
Season
please.
2.
Please, Lucasfilm, give this a season 2.
Oh, please. There's so many unanswered questions.
Yes. Like, how hard can I laugh?
okay. Genuinely, then we would like a season 2, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Disney
It's
would
hilarious.
waste millions of dollars.
Yes.
Content creators would get millions of dollars.
We're talking about some of the greatest transfer of wealth that we have seen in our lifetime.
It would, yes, it would be quite something. But I honestly, I don't think there's much of a chance. But you know what? Who knows? We'll have to just wait and see. We do still have some Disney Star Wars coming. We still have
Skeleton Crew.
Yes, Skeleton Crew.
End
Yeah.
of the year. Yeah.
Yay, Goonies in space.
Oh yeah. Yes. Oh boy.
Have we all seen the finale?
Yes.
Nope.
Yep.
No.
Look at you. R2 just
Well,
thoughts?
I
We'll try not to take
I
too
can say
long.
it very succinctly. I said this before, and then Dark Hour used the same phrase, and then It's a Gundam used the same phrase. So I'm going to say it's a wet fart.
Mhm.
That is a perfect summation of this show. There is nothing worthwhile to get out of this other than maybe a good laugh. It is
But what
astonishingly bad storytelling,
what?
terrible acting on behalf of just about everyone in the show. It is awful, and I'm glad that we had so much fun with it here on the Mr.
Yeah.
Brown Alliance and so many other channels. As you know,
Check
when
out the roasts, everybody.
Plutz just finished up his 7th episode review. We'll get the
He's
8th
not
one
finished
hopefully
yet,
this
though.
next week. And boy, yeah, it's been a boon for content creators, so you got to give it some thumbs up there. But overall, man, what a disaster.
Z, just a summary.
Yeah, it's bag of shite. Don't watch it.
Okay. Emperor, did you say you've not seen it then? Or
I have seen it. I mean, Chart Wars is really very impressive, but the I think the best part about this hilariously bad show is that for the vast majority of it, it involves their own characters that they created, and you really get a chance to see how absolutely terrible they are. There's no more, key jangling member berries that they can, try and play with. And they have their own bag of shit characters that have to stand on their own, and they just fall over like space witches in episode 7. And it is great.
I think that was the funniest moment of this year so far.
Oh, it is. It needs an Emmy as the greatest new comedy series. I'm advocating for that now.
Oh God, it was so funny.
I've got no redeeming things to say about this series whatsoever.
It had some dramatic music though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're all agreed the witches getting the force feedback shite was just incredible, wasn't it, peeps? Hype.
Yes, they should have installed
Just
some
wow.
fuses or something, in their
fucking funny as fuck.
Oh God, it was funny.
Okay.
It's Plagueis! It's Plagueis! It's Plagueis!
Plagueis?
The greatest disappointment for me was episode 8 when she decides to have the lightsaber go red. I really wanted it to act like a barber pole, where it's just stripes that are moving up and down. I was like, "Come on, do it!"
Haircut, sir.
Well, they did. Yeah, we did get a lightsaber haircut in the show.
Yeah.
I will say I'm glad it's finished, but I'm sad. Wednesdays we're basically gonna have to find something else to do. But anyway, okay.
I'm part of the Acolyte season 2 campaign.
I think we should. Yeah, I think we should start it. Tweet straight to Disney.
Yes.
Straight to Disney.
And just hope it comes out before Disney goes bankrupt.
I'm hoping it's what bankrupts Disney.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, that could help too.
Please.
Definitely help.
Okay, folks. So that was the Acolyte, folks. I had high hopes, but it let us down after episode 3, didn't it? Never mind. Okay, that's the Acolyte, everybody. Okay, we had the finale. I will say possible spoilers. Finale of The Boys this week. Vex, you watched it, didn't you?
I did, unfortunately.
Oh,
Pretty good.
I heard it was bad.
Okay, before I say anything, I would
Spoilers
like
are
to clarify. Oh no, this isn't really a spoiler. At this point, I'm only watching this show because a Supernatural reunion is going to happen next season. Okay, that's the only reason I'm watching at this point. And I'm a diehard fan of Supernatural, which is Eric Kripke's not debut, but that was like the big work that got him noticed. This show is just utter shite. Oh my goodness. I haven't read the comics, so I don't know how they compare to the comics, but it's a lot of predictive programming. The entire last episode is basically about an spoiler assassination attempt
on the president.
Right.
Not a
president-elect.
presidential. Oh my God.
Yeah. Again, this season has really demonstrated that they really don't know what on earth they're doing, just on a basic level. The writers seem to have forgotten that Annie and Huey have been in a relationship this whole time and only decided to remember in the last 2 episodes. Yeah, where a shapeshifter comes in and they're just like, oh, yeah, we'll show her backside and that will make up for us, forgetting this.
Because it was convenient for the plot.
Right. It's The Boys is one of those shows where it's just like, instead of developing things and having coherent plots and characters and storylines, it just, and then this happens, and then this happens. Oh, and remember this? Oh, we got to go back because now this happens. It's very, boring. It doesn't really lay out any stakes in the final episode too. So going into the final season in 2025, or sorry, 2026 is when it's coming now.
Yeah, can't wait for that.
Stuff happens, not very exciting, nothing to really look forward to.
In my limited understanding of such things, it was almost like a very kind of hard reset right at the end.
Which
Of
was
the episode.
odd. It was very, again, it's showing that they don't really know what they're doing
Yeah.
with this material. Yeah.
Gen V, whoever they turned up.
Did
Was it
they?
Gen V?
When?
Well, they were the soups who were putting some of the boys in the
Oh, like
vans and
rounding them up.
yeah.
Oh, so
So
I didn't watch
you
all of
zoned out, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. I was just like, oh, she's fine. Oh, so they made the guy that was supposed to be a bisexual whore into a gay man. Now he's back to being straight and decides
What?
to start a relationship with the girl he's had a platonic trauma bonding relationship with for
Yeah.
3 seasons, right? Now they're romantically involved, but the moment that he's taken away by the Gen Vers, that she's like,
Spoilers.
no,
No.
she sounds like Cartman. It's
Hey!
no.
No, Kevin Kennedy, no.
Right.
Oh, so did it? Can you hear the disappointment, folks?
Yeah.
I stopped after episode 2 of this season. It was just so boring.
Yeah, I think I made it to the 3rd episode, and that was it. I've had no more interest in watching
Did
the shows.
Kripke.
Eric Kripke.
Yeah, what did he say? Don't watch it.
Oh, he has a certain type of politics, and if you don't agree with it, you don't have to watch it, essentially.
If you don't like my politics, don't buy my.
But don't you see, right, that any show that they've done now, the shows that we like, they're literally destroying them, aren't they?
You
They
know,
are.
This
You
is
know?
another show down the shitter,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
I understand that already. The Boys is like hyper political. Like I was reading that the original source material that was more inspired by Bush era policies and whatnot, right? So I
Yes.
understand that regardless, this is going to be very on the nose. But there was a much better way to go about this without having to kind of shit on your audience. You know what I mean?
Customers.
Yeah.
Customers, everybody.
Yeah, the
But
thing
what-
is, they don't see them as customers because they're not the one that are directly paying, right? It's the
They've
whoever
been paid,
is
whatever. They've been paid. They don't give a fuck.
right. Exactly. The disconnect between the creators and actual customers is so many layers deep that they just don't care.
Jeff Bezos, it's your fault, mate.
Maybe. Yeah.
Should have paid them per episode. Then they'd work harder.
Yeah.
It does not please me that a show that I enjoyed is just, if anything, it's just there's been 8 episodes, and as I've said every week, probably 3 episodes have moved the plot along.
I would
The
agree.
rest of it is just been filler, and it's just
I remember. I think
writing.
Yeah, I think it was like episode 4 or 5. Everyone was saying, "Oh, yay! Finally, The Boys season 4 has an actual plot." And then that was the episode where it was like a side quest, and they go to the farm to get the Middle Eastern doctor or whatever. And then Huey and all of them spend the episode running from flying bunnies and sheep and stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you guys thought this was plot? Are you fucking arslerd? Are you serious right now? I was genuinely surprised at how low the standard for plot is for a lot of people when they said that.
Season 1, really, really good. I just watched all that in one day. Really excellent.
Mhm.
Season 2, feelings on park benches. Season 3,
I mean, I got
Much
arrested for that
better.
once.
yeah, much better. Quite enjoyed some of it, most of it. With Soldier Boy, quite enjoyed all that stuff.
Mhm.
I think the problem
the
with these
fuck?
shows is that they don't really know when to stop. I mean, this should have stopped ages ago. They shouldn't have carried on with season 4. They should have ended it in maybe
This
season 2
needed
or
3 seasons
3.
at most.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what, guys? I've said this before. Genuinely, I think there was 5 seasons, 50 episodes, if it was written well. But
Mm.
it's just gone down the tubes this last season badly.
Cider Feet in the comments. Am I the only one that thinks Butcher's English accent is rubbish? I'm with you, and I'm surprised no one else has pointed out Carl Urban's acting is fucking atrocious in this show. I don't know if it's him phoning it in. I don't know if it's a director issue. I know Kripke has talent. He's shown he has talent, but Carl Urban is god awful in this.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, Carl Urban has talent, so
Yeah.
it's got to be direction in some
Yeah.
way.
Carl Urban, instead of making this shite, should be making Dread.
Dread 2, yep.
Yes.
Even Dread TV series. If I was Carl Urban, I would say to Mr. Bezos, can I have some money to make a Dread TV series, please? After he's done this shite.
He's got to do with the accent that, please, Dad, can I have some money?
Please, Jeff, can I have some more? Anyway. Okay. It's disappointing, folks. It's disappointing.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
This
Dun, dun,
drops.
dun.
Oh,
Cobra Kai season is it 6?
yes.
Yes.
Part 1.
Yes. Season 6, part 1.
Part 1.
Who was watched then? Who would
Oh,
like?
no spoilers. No spoilers.
Are we,
Haven't seen it
are
yet.
we're not doing spoilers, are we, folks?
Yep.
No.
No watched the
spoilers?
first episode. I was just kind of like, about it.
There's two reasons why I'm not watching it now. I've watched all of it, and I just don't like the idea of them destroying heroes of mine on screen. I mean, the stuff they say about Mr. Miyagi, I thought, no, I'm
Careful
not
with the
taking this.
spoilers. Yeah.
I'm not taking this anymore. And also, the martial arts is terrible in this. They're all so freaking slow. I mean,
Well,
you'd
it's
have
always
thought
been like
you'd have thought that they would get someone better to choreograph the fights, but no, it's still the same old shit. And also, Johnny's character hasn't changed at all.
No.
You think that he would grow, but no, he's still the arsehole that he was when he was a teenager.
Okay.
And so I've just fed up. I just stopped. I'm not watching this anymore.
Well, hold on. In Johnny's defense, he's grown a little bit, right? Like he's seen the errors of his ways. He's still very thick-headed and
Not
very stubborn
enough.
about things. But I think he's done far better than Johnny LaRusso, who's just kind of like, I'm the king hen around here, right? So,
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
so to be fair,
I'm really fed up with them taking something and then bringing it back and then going back to the characters that you love and destroying them. I'm fed up with that now. I just don't want to watch stuff like this anymore. I really don't.
Okay, I will say, I have enjoyed this part season. I'll agree with Ian, but I think we'll see where it goes with the Miyagi stuff. The karate has always been like that. To me, this is just a modern day soap opera. That's what it is. It's a soap
I
opera.
think so
folks.
as well.
It's
I
a
think
soap
you're right.
opera.
Yeah.
I actually like that about it, to be
It's a
honest.
soap opera,
Yeah,
folks.
same
Yeah,
here.
it's corny, but like you don't have to worry about some sort of
Yeah.
messaging being shoved in your face or down your throat. These are just focusing on like the relationships between people, how they're growing. I'm okay that it's a little bit corny.
Yeah. It's a soap opera. That's it.
I mean, I can understand why people like it and stuff like that, and it's
Mhm.
nostalgia and all that nonsense. But it's still, I can subtly see what they're doing. They really are tearing down our heroes, and also morally, the moral stuff they're tearing down as well. It seems to be their MO. It's the MO that's been disguised in every show from Doctor Who straight across to everything they brought back.
Mhm.
They seemed everything that we believed in the past, good and evil and stuff, that they seem to be bringing it down by taking the characters that represented good and making something out of them, like, oh, they had a hidden this and they had a hidden that. I'm just tired of it all. I'm just like, leave the characters alone. Mr. Miyagi was a force for good, and now you want to change that? So I'm fed up with
He
that.
still is a force for
We
good.
don't know where
because-
it's gone
Yeah.
though yet, do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
well-
I don't care because you know what they're going to do,
Oh dear.
right? Unless somebody tells me different. Right?
You've had
And
enough,
then I
haven't
will-
you, Ian?
I've honestly had enough of
Ian's
every
had enough, everybody.
crappy show that comes on, every show that they're doing now, tearing down what I truly believed in, good and evil and stuff like that. Even with Acolytes, you guys were saying, right, the evil girl is now being portrayed as someone that's misunderstood, or even though she's murdered people. I just can't take
No,
it
she's a
anymore.
murderer. She's a
I really
murderer.
can't.
I just don't really see any of that in Cobra Kai, though.
Yeah, me
I'm not really
too.
seeing that myself. So I mean, I'm not going to argue with you. I mean, if it's not for you, it's not for you, Ian. That's fine. I just I'm saying I'm not really seeing that. I don't really see where they've gone with tearing down any characters. I think they've made a couple of the characters, especially the main characters, look like some real jackasses, but mostly because of their behavior, their attitudes towards each other, and their inability to accept change. But I don't know. Yep, we all have different.
I'm
different
with you,
feelings about it.
R2. Yeah, I'm not seeing it either. I think it actually builds pretty nicely on what the Karate Kid movies already established. It helps expand on some characters that we thought were very one-dimensional in those movies, and it still honors a lot of that original lore when it can. So I'm okay with I got no problem with Cobra Kai.
While
Yeah, we also don't know the truth behind the news article as yet.
we don't know
So-
yet, no.
Yeah,
But it did seem very convenient how they'd found it under his bed. All
That's what I'm
these-
saying. It's just I don't
like,
know. I mean,
okay.
maybe you guys are right. I don't know. But when I sniff something and it smells like shit, I'm out of there. Do you know what I mean? And it
Ian's
really
defense, I thought exactly the same
it's
thing.
And I
it's
just-
hard not to expect that now,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
hard
Yeah.
not to expect that kind of thing to be happening in the story. That there's going to be some twist, and they're going to make the good guy that we always loved out to be the bad guy. I mean, that's pretty common now in a lot of entertainment, and it's a lot of what we hate about everything that Disney's been making recently.
Mhm.
I know,
and
but
also-
these guys do respect their audience.
I mean, it is. I mean, the other seasons are entertaining, but also I hate it when they basically make the men look like idiots, especially when who was his girlfriend in the movies again? The first one,
Elizabeth Shue. I can't
Well,
remember.
especially when
Yeah.
Shu came back and they both seem, she seemed like she was right and everybody else and these two were wrong. Do you know what I mean? I hate when they do that as well.
Yeah,
Everybody has a fault. Everybody has a grey and a
Was the
it's
was
just
the-
sorry, go ahead.
was the shoe on the other foot when she came back?
Yeah,
Wah.
I hate when
Wait.
they do that. Do you know,
Yeah.
even in adverts, I hate when there's an advert for potatoes, and I saw one advert for potatoes, and this woman was like talking about how the potatoes were made, and the man was like some kind of idiot or something like that. He didn't understand, and I hate when they do that because that is just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But some of that was in this as well. But anyway,
I will
digress.
say this: Mrs. Larusso, yeah, she's hot. She is.
I think it's only
Anyway.
you. It looks normal to me.
Anyway.
Hmm.
Z, your thoughts then, my friend?
Oh, I enjoyed it. Binge watched the all 5 episodes. You got part 2 in November and part 3 in 2025.
Is it
I
leading
can't
up
wait.
to the film? Is it leading
Huh?
up to this film?
I think it
with,
does at some point.
with Jackie Chan and
I hope
Um,
so. It'll be
that
nice
is
to-
that's the assumption, I think, is that this all is going to lead into
Yeah.
that
Right.
movie, and they'll
Right.
connect up
I will.
somehow.
I will say, Peter Cetera, "The Glory of Love." Oh, what a song! We did it all for love. What a song!
I
Sorry,
hate
moving
that
on.
song, but I hate Peter Cetera.
I love it. Anyway, okay. We enjoyed it, yes. Some of us, most of us.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
the first episode was okay. Yeah,
Yep, haven't gotten to watch it yet. Well, I can't. This is one that I watch with a wife, so I can't watch anything of this
Ooh.
until she
Ah,
is
yeah.
available to watch it
Big of folks,
together.
not
So
Brian.
yeah.
Oh, I like that song. Brian, we did it all for
Preach it,
love.
Brian. Preach it.
Isn't it-
just a quick question. Maybe you guys know the answer to this, but is there a reason why Netflix doesn't do the weekly episode thing?
No idea. Too much of my
It's
annoyance.
well,
yes.
I mean, just on a side note, I was on a panel about data on streaming platforms, and I learned quite a lot, and I learned that Netflix and Amazon they really are now focusing on data. So it's not about how good the thing is; it's about how many people watch
Minutes.
it, and it could be
That's
like minutes or
yeah.
even So
Because Apple has that good, like for every single show, like no exception, it's always a week by week release, and then
yeah,
people will just stay subscribed for months at a time then for a show, right? So I'm
Mm,
just wondering because Netflix, we've seen them have severe ups and then severe downs. I
mm.
just don't understand, especially
Maybe
for Cobra Kai. This is a Netflix favorite in general.
I
So
would
why
say
would they switch the
maybe
model?
Mm.
if everybody watches a big release like this and binges it,
Mhm.
they've got all the we've got so many minutes, and that's very good for the investors. So there's probably
Yeah,
nothing behind it.
But
I think
this is 6 episodes of a season, the first half of a season, right? So instead
No,
of
it's
having
five. It's 5. Cobra Kai's
5?
5.
Okay.
So they're going to get 5 now. There's 5 more in November, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then 5 more spring of next year. So it's a 15 episode season
Wow.
in
Well,
3
it's 3
parts.
seasons, isn't it? Really.
And do you know what? Right, I'll make a prediction now because the last episode's going to be Johnny versus Daniel at the end. I reckon
Possibly
in a competition, and
to
Johnny's
the
going to win.
death.
Johnny's going to win, and that's just going to be shit. So I'm that's the prediction I'm making. If that happens, then it's
Okay.
been fucking tainted.
Clip that, everybody. Okay. Shall we move on then?
Sure.
Moving on.
Sure.
Yay!
And we all cried salty
Oh.
tears for the show we didn't watch.
Oh no,
I-
Mr. Cheeks is gone.
I will just read the caption. Halo cancelled at Paramount Plus after 2 seasons. I did watch all of it.
Should have been canceled after 2 episodes.
Some of it I did enjoy. A lot of it I didn't.
You just enjoyed like the nude scenes.
As I said, some bits I did enjoy.
I think I watched the first 3 episodes of the first season, and I was just like, "How the fuck do you mess up a Halo show this
It was
badly?"
real easy. Take off the helmet and then show his ass.
It's just, and so then I just kept reading the episode recaps after that, just out of like morbid curiosity. Like, I really don't think there is so much Halo lore. There is so much that is easy to adapt into a TV or film format without having to do fuck all. Like it's like you could pay a writer for a year
It's
to
all
write
written.
a script for this, and
It's all fucking
he'd-
written.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
he'd haven't done it.
pre-written.
I really don't, and I don't even mind this guy Pablo Schreiber. Like
He was
could have been
alright.
fine if
He's
they
not
did
bad.
justice to the character, but
Yeah.
absolutely blows my mind. Blows my mind. They
I loved like some of the quotes that would come out like no, I have to take off the helmet so you can see me emote, and I was like, you emote as much as the helmet does. What the hell are you talking about? He's bad in this, and my god, the writing is terrible. And yeah, again, like Beck said, there's more than enough games and cutscenes and
There's books,
additional
man.
media
There's
and all that stuff. This is pre-written for you. But nah, I'm an artist. I know better. I'm going to take these and write these my own way. And it was like, oh, you wrote it in crayon or feces. I can't tell which.
When Halo was released, the actual video game,
Mhm.
when was this? 2003, something like
The
that.
first game was 2001.
One, yeah.
God, that long. I was having a really shit Christmas, and my best friend bought me Xbox console and Halo.
Mhm.
What a fucking game! I was in from that moment. I just love Halo.
Oh, I didn't play the original Halo for years because I
Ugh.
absolutely hated the original Xbox controller. Hated it. So
Halo was
ended up-
ported onto the Apple
Everything.
Mac,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I played it on the Mac.
and
It-
that you could play online with people. Halo online back in the day was
Yeah.
incredible.
On dial-up.
I was on cable modem at that point, so But oh yeah, Combat Evolved was great. I mean, being able to hop into the vehicles, and then all of the variations, and then you're dealing with this sci-fi
Mhm.
system, and it really was. I mean, they called it Combat Evolved for a reason. It was
Yeah.
a noticeable difference from
It's
the
sad,
shooters that you
folks.
had before.
It's sad, folks, because something else we've loved has gone down the shitter again.
Was that a transition?
No, Halo.
Oh,
Not
okay.
yet. I'm still taking
yeah.
the hormones.
Okay. I was gonna say, so
Oh.
Microsoft approved this, but they had no faith in a Peter Jackson-backed Neil Blomkamp Halo film.
Crazy.
Isn't that wild?
So what did
and
Neil
now-
Blomkamp do while
He
he
did
was wanting
District 9
something to
instead.
do?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And now, wasn't there word that someone else has said they're interested in making a Halo film
So-
trilogy?
Christopher Nolan.
It was
is
Nolan.
now,
That's who it was.
Yeah, interested, and I don't. Christopher Nolan shouldn't touch it because I think he'll bastardize the whole thing.
He shouldn't write it. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not on board with. Honestly, the only two people that can really do it justice, Joseph Kosinski, who did the Oblivion film with Tom Cruise, and
Okay.
he also did the commercial for Halo 3, and then Neil Blomkamp, because Neil Blomkamp knows how to do that fine line between
Well,
sci-fi and like a political drama.
they wouldn't even give him Alien, would they?
No.
I'd rather
Oh,
just
well.
watch like Red vs. Blue reruns or something. Call it a day.
Halo died when Bungie.
Left it, yeah. Halo
Yeah.
died when
Yep.
343 took it over and Bungie left. Yep,
So it's Bungie's fault, everybody.
it is. No, actually, no, it's Microsoft's fault for thinking that they could bring in another studio
Yeah,
to
343
continue the
Industries.
franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
343 Industries produced this as well, this show.
No fucking surprise.
Apparently, they're looking. All the producers are looking for a different streamer to put some money and make season 3.
Oh, I was hoping they were looking for different jobs. Something in the janitorial or food service industries.
Bungie should have produced this series.
Yeah.
You know what? Bungie isn't what it used to be either. So
Yeah.
Bungie,
Oh, isn't it?
no.
I mean, their company's in name only. The thing is the company
Oh,
goes on,
dear.
but the people that actually founded. I mean, Blizzard is an excellent example of this. But the people who were there that were creative, that created these intellectual properties and understood what gamers wanted and how to capture interest and really tell interesting stories while also giving great gameplay. All of that is gone in those companies. And you've seen, much like you've seen in a lot of entertainment, you see this huge consolidation where you have the Activision Borg, that just got acquired by the Microsoft Borg. And so it's just going to be this bland smear of corporate level product. And it's getting harder and harder for independent studios to be able to come out with something at least like graphically to the level of this, but you can certainly come up with some interesting gameplay for this. And Helldivers is a good example of that.
Wasn't there a fan film made of this? And it was
there's loads.
Yeah, and they say it's the fan films are much better than the actual TV show
Yeah.
Oh,
itself.
Because they're by people that understand the universe and the lore.
Yeah.
Also,
Well-
someone asked if Bungie had gotten bought out by Sony. Just has a majority stake, but Bungie is not owned by anyone.
Yeah.
right.
But again, they're not really Bungie anymore. I mean, all the people
Yeah.
that originally founded it are all gone. They've all gone off to other studios. I think we're going to be seeing a pretty dismal couple of years from AAA studios
Mhm.
coming up.
Did
A lot
everybody-
of their talent has gone off to,
Did everybody
to start
jump
other studios.
on Bungie?
Wah, wah, wah,
I'm here all night.
wah.
But the rope wasn't connected. They're not
Yeah,
coming back up.
they didn't. Yeah, they didn't bounce back.
Somebody in the comments the other day said that he's still waiting for a funny joke on Mr. Brown Alliance, Joel.
Well, it's not going to be this episode.
Absolutely.
Good luck with that, pal. Okay,
Yep.
shall we move on?
Yep.
Mm.
Okay,
Oh
so
yeah. I'm looking forward to
David
this.
Johnson says Ridley Scott gave him one piece of advice for Alien Romulus. Get this, folks, coming from Sir Ridley. Don't be shit.
Well, he should have taken his own advice
Yeah,
when he made the other
Yeah.
two.
I'm actually pretty excited for this. I don't know about you guys, but just
Yeah.
again, Fede Alvarez seems to be doing everything right. All the marketing I've seen is building a good amount of hype. It looks like the distributor has faith in this too. I'm
Did you-
pretty excited for this.
Did you
this
see
one.
the tweets of him doing the practical set?
Yeah, I did. I saw
Yeah.
all of those. Yep.
Unbelievable.
Hopefully, so it looks like the black guy is going to be the one that survives, and everybody's going to die. Wouldn't be surprised, but hopefully they'll have a twist where he gets killed first. But they won't do that though. I don't think. But I don't know. It looks good though. I'm definitely going to go and see this.
Yeah, me too.
Definitely.
Oh, it's probably going to be better than what was it, Prometheus and.
I really, you know, that's a low bar though. To be fair,
is.
so
Yeah, my last prostate exam was better than Prometheus.
What was the other one? Alien Covenant.
Yeah, Alien Covenant. Yeah, that's a pretty low bar. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to say, from the trailer, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, so am I. So am
I didn't.
I think the
hate
thing
it.
that really makes me Spock brow this is just the age of the
Yeah.
actors you're seeing.
Yeah.
Where I was like,
Yeah,
come on.
Little worried it might end up as Buffy the Alien Slayer, but I'm hoping not.
Alien
go.
90210.
there you go.
Yeah.
Dr. Iceman, Alien, don't bother.
I'm more worried about the Alien TV show by FX than I am this. when it
Yeah,
comes
that's,
to
Oh,
that's
that.
yeah.
finished. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one looks good. It's in another confined space kind of movie. So it's hopefully it will be, lots of jump scares and stuff, and
Mhm.
hopefully
I just
it'll
wanted to
be
feel like
good.
Alien again. That's all.
Yeah.
That's really all
Yeah.
I want. Yeah. Just
Although
make
it
feel
did
like
feel
Alien.
like, let's take the first film and the second film and smash them together into one film.
Yeah, that was concerning when he said that. I'm not gonna lie.
There you go. Wrenched. Nostromo 90210.
Yeah,
I
like
like
it.
that.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Mm.
Okay. So we're all kind of looking forward to this.
When is
I'm
this
very
opening?
much looking forward to this.
About a month's time.
August
okay.
16th it comes out.
Cool.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
it be amazing if this film was just made like a proper film should be made and it does really well?
Like
Who'd have thought
Twisters?
it? Yes.
Is Twister doing well?
It's doing very
It's
well.
not, it's not
yeah.
doing too bad, yes.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Yeah, 80 million, what, first weekend?
Okay,
Good
we'll get to
stuff.
that in a bit. Okay, so that's Alien Romulus, everybody. We're all looking forward to it.
Gold.
Right, okay. There is lots of Kevin Feige.
Kevin Faggot.
I would say Kevin put his cigarette.
Yes. Bundle of sticks looking good.
Yes, Fire Sticks will get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Shame next week.
Only
So-
because he paid for it.
Yep.
I was gonna say, what cock did he gobble to get that done?
No, he paid for it.
Oh,
He-
$75,000.
Yeah, which one didn't he?
Yeah. No, they put up there's a committee that puts up like 24 people a year or something like
What?
that,
yeah.
I think, and then they offer it to them, and if they want it, they have to pay like
Pay for it,
75
yeah.
grand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You go 3 Overhouse. Feige hasn't taken off his hat in my lifetime.
That's because there's nothing under it.
Yeah.
No, I have a theory about that. It's
like
a bit
a
like
peach.
Kuato in Total Recall. He's going,
Kevin. Feige.
It's got no hair underneath there.
I don't think he has a skull under it.
Does he
Yeah.
deserve it?
He deserves a toilet seat.
No, you know what, right? I think it's just destroyed the whole aspect of having a star on the Walk of Fame, isn't it? If you have to pay for it, it's ridiculous. Anyway, whatever.
You hire Tessa Thompson, you get destroyed. I think Titi Titi hired Tessa. He got destroyed. Think about it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's another dad joke, everybody. Shall
Well,
we?
that's a woman with the same emotional range as Amanda Stenberg.
Yeah. I'm
face
just
like a
amazed.
slapped ass.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed after the last few movies he's even still part of the studio. I mean,
yeah. It's like Kathleen Kennedy. It defies
Exactly.
logic.
Well, when you understand that their boss is even more incompetent than they are,
Yeah,
it
this
makes
is
sense.
also true. Yeah, the weatherman only knows so much.
Here's one for the Brits, everybody. Tessa Sanderson.
I
Very good.
remember her. In fact, there's a council estate named after her around where I live.
What,
So there you
Tessa?
go. Tessa Sanderson, yeah.
Tessa Street, is it?
No, it's called Tessa Sanderson Estate.
Not Fatima Whitbread. Another
No.
one for the Brits, everybody.
No, not Fatima. No.
Okay. So we're going to do a sidestep. There's plenty of sidesteps. Hollywood agency CAA tried to convince Kevin Feige to hire Greg Berlanti, Noah Hawley, and other candidates to direct Avengers 5 and Avengers Secret Wars. Berlanti is the guy who does Superman and Lois, isn't he? Feige wasn't interested in them.
I know why.
Why?
Oh, please say.
Because they would not bow down to the agenda.
Mm.
That's why.
What did Noah Hawley do? The name looks familiar, but I can't remember what he did.
He was going to do Star Trek film at one point. Did he do... It's either Loki or... What's the other one?
Don't know.
Oh, Iceman
Noah-
says that he wrote Fargo.
Fargo.
Yeah, he was Fargo. The
Okay.
the FX series Fargo,
Yeah.
Legion.
Oh, cheers.
Apparently, he's doing Alien Earth for FX. So yeah.
The show?
Yes.
Yay.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's finished. Apparently, it's
What
wrapped.
Feige wants is he wants a director that will do as he says, but also
Yeah.
not get involved so much in the actual making of the show because they've got their own special effects people and the action people and stuff like that. So when you bring on a director onto a Marvel film, the director's not really directing it; he's just there for show.
Yeah, that's why what they hire is just somebody who looks good during the press tours.
Yeah.
Who shows the right type of how do I put this melanin amount.
Well, Ian's the man then.
and the correct chromosomes for what they're looking for, because what they don't need is a director, because they're going to be the
Side
ones to
effects.
tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Side effects. How dare you?
But it's just, I mean, we all know what's going on. It's pointless them trying to fool us because we're not that stupid. So there you go.
There you go, folks.
Yeah, they're not big names, and they're not women, and they're not diverse enough, and so why would he possibly hire them?
Yeah.
I'm with Kevo.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yep.
Kivo. They look for extra chromosomes.
I wouldn't stand a chance because I'm not dark enough. So there you go. It is Disney after all.
No, we know how Disney does things.
You know what? Yeah, if you just put on some lipstick and a corset,
Yeah,
A dress.
Have you considered
Ian,
fluidity
yeah.
as a lifestyle
Yes.
choice?
Ian, as your friend, just embrace it. I think you'll do okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tina David Diaz has got a great future ahead of her.
Oh, hell yeah.
I like that one.
Tina Davina. Tina
Yeah.
Davina. Okay. Let's sidestep again. So on the flip side of the previous story, Kevin Feige says he cannot comment on if the Russo brothers are returning to direct Avengers 5. Secret Wars. It was someone else a couple of weeks ago, and I look forward to seeing who it's going to be next.
Don't bring
week.
them back because they're going to do exactly what Russell T did because one of them is gay, right? So
What?
they're going to come. One of them's gay, right?
But is he a proper activist like Knobhead, though?
No, but that's not the point. The point
Oh,
is,
okay.
right, they're going to go ballistic with the agenda if you brought these two back, just like Russell T did. So stay clear of them. Well,
Well, I
after
thought they
spoke.
fought against it, though.
Yeah.
No, they did not. They did not. Did you not see the end game? What happened at the end?
Yeah, but they were forced to do stuff they didn't want
No,
to
they
do.
weren't.
Were
They
they?
No,
weren't.
they weren't.
They weren't.
Oh,
And
okay.
also, right, one
okay.
of them
I'll take
was
it back, folks.
in Endgame, wasn't it? Where they had the meeting and Captain America was talking, and he said, "Oh yeah,
Yes.
my boyfriend." I'm like, "What?
Mhm.
What the?" anyway, so there you go. So if
I
they
was-
bring him back,
They were doing
remember.
so well before that, though. That's why
They
that
were,
surprises
yeah.
me.
yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, in game, all you have to do is look at an in game and go, no, I'd really rather you not.
Yeah.
We're not doing too well tonight, are we, folks? God, this is depressing. Dr. Iceman, it's Hollywood. Everyone's right.
I mean, but seriously, no joke aside, right? That's what's going to happen. I mean, he's hinting now that these guys going to come back to direct the next Avengers film,
It's been
and
doing
we
the
all know
rounds,
it's going to be a disaster. I mean, the normies will go and see it, but it's going to be a disaster because it's just not going to be very good.
Will the normies go and see it?
Some
No.
of them will. Some of them.
Well,
Yeah,
who even
so-
are the Avengers at the moment?
Yeah, name him.
Answers on a postcard. Who are the Avengers? Anybody know?
Captain
don't.
Marvel is one of them.
Yeah, and
We've
Ms.
got Captain
Marvel.
Ms.
Is
Marvel,
Brie?
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk. Yeah.
Ironheart.
Race swapped Captain
I-
America.
Yes,
Yeah.
Captain Falcon.
You got Captain Falcon, yeah. You
Yeah.
got
Iron-
Bucky.
Ironheart has been finished 2 years, and they're not going to put it out for another year and a bit.
Well, that's
It's
because it's
shit.
garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be dumped one weekend with no fanfare.
Yeah, the problem is they're contractually obligated, so they can't take it
Yeah.
out back and shoot
Yeah.
it like Warner Brothers was able to do with their terrible movie.
Okay.
I think the bigger thing is that they're still operating under the delusion that these are going to be billion-dollar movies, and it was true in a time when geek culture was a fad amongst normies. That time has passed, and oh, by the way, you've given them excellent reason to not go see stuff, right? But the go to Hot Topic and find latest Marvel thing that's no longer it. They moved on to something else, and so these are now back to genre movies, which is what they used to be. And there was a time where suddenly it was anything with a cape, or wearing your underpants outside your regular pants would attract $1 billion.
You
We're
don't
not in
do
that
that
time.
anymore?
I mean, I still wear my underpants outside that, but that's usually because it's a mistake, and nobody's given me $1 billion for it for some reason.
Okay, then.
Yep.
Let's sidestep. Kevin Feige seemingly confirms. I think he was doing big interviews this week. Is it
Yes.
Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Confirms that Blade will be rated R. I think, like Deadpool, that's in heavens with the character of Blade.
Kevin, you don't even have an actor for this anymore. What are you talking about this movie for?
Well, he's got the daughter actor lined up.
Yay.
Wait, did Marshala Ali back out?
Not yet.
I mean, he's
Okay.
been making a lot of loud noises about it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're expecting it any day at this point.
Well, I
I
don't
think
know.
I think that you rarely, as an actor in Hollywood, start shit talking about how you're not going to be in a movie if you're not going to do that.
Okay.
Just
fair.
get Wesley Snipes to do it.
Yeah, he's got tons of taxes to pay back, so he'll hop in there no problem. And you'll make money if you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got a feeling they're going to just destroy that character
Yeah.
if they
Oh,
do.
they will,
Disney take over.
100%.
Yeah.
I
How
have
is it
no
possible to fuck Blade up?
Oh, it's easy. Give it to
Hey.
Disney, Marvel, and have Feige in charge.
You know what? Some mofos just got to ice skate uphill.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good. It would make a ton of money if Snipes returned. Somehow, Snipes returned.
It would make a ton of money if they just made a simple
What the
plot
fuck
starring
is wrong
Blade
with these
running
people?
around, cutting a bunch of vampires up.
Yes.
That's all they have to do.
I have man killing vampires. Thank you.
Yes,
There I go.
They don't try and sneak in any ridiculous messaging. They don't try and replace him with his daughter. They don't try and do what they did with, other recent movies where they try and make him like a complete ass, and make the women strong and him a puss or whatever. Just make a Blade movie. There's already 3 of them out there. Look at those 3 movies. Make
Well,
another one.
Don't look at the third one. Hold on. I'll look
Well,
at the
okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, those
Fair
2 Blade movies were good.
enough. Yeah.
Well, you are right, though. I mean, it's not hard. He just kills vampires. That's it. You know what I mean? Not that
Yeah,
hard.
I don't like vampire movies, but Blade's fantastic.
Yeah, Blade is great.
They're popcorn action movies. They're not deep. They're not philosophical.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's
See
the
bad
brand
thing,
that
kill bad
saved-
thing. Keep rinse and
Vampire
repeat
killer.
until Fiend shows up.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
It's the brand that saved the Marvel Universe.
Yes.
God's sake.
Well, it
How
started
hard-
it, didn't it?
Yeah, it started it.
It started
Yeah,
it.
it really
It-
did.
No, it
Oh,
was
they
started
saved
before. It
Marvel
was just
Comics.
shit.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and yeah, I mean, you're right on both counts. It did save, because it made a lot of money. People started looking at Marvel heroes differently.
Yeah.
But it also started it in a roundabout way, I guess.
I mean, I saw Captain America from 1990.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's really
Oh
bad.
yes.
Was he wearing a rubber suit?
Magical.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yes.
like a rubber suit and a
He
crash.
also
helmet.
steals a man's
A
car.
clear shield running around,
Yeah,
clear
yeah.
plexiglass shield,
Yeah,
and yes,
yeah.
he steals a guy's car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all started with Blade.
Oh boy.
Blade, the original Blade movie, really good. Slightly disappointed with the ending.
Have you seen the alternate ending at all? It's up.
I haven't.
So when Karen and Blade come out from the secret temple, right?
Come out.
They emerge into the sunlight, right?
Okay.
The camera is supposed to pan out, and then you see Morbius on a rooftop nearby, and he was supposed to be a villain that was introduced as like a sidekick.
Oh, okay.
So he would be the main guy in Blade 2, but they decided to go a different direction
Hmm.
because they
Blade-
felt that the plot would be it'd be too divided if they did that.
Blade 2 is an incredible film.
100%.
It's good that they went that way because then they didn't go that way because if they didn't, we wouldn't have that director directing the second one. The second one is slightly better than the first one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's a side step.
Is this Nova?
Feige confirms the Nova will be a TV series and will release in 3 to 4 years.
Oh,
That's
stop it.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
They should make that into a movie because it's the only hero left in Marvel that could really be because he's basically I mean the original Nova, he's basically Spider-Man, basically.
Who the
Yeah, who's
heck
Nova?
is
Yeah.
Nova?
Oh,
Yeah.
who's Nova? Oh, Nova's a good character.
Nova, as far as he was a teenager, wasn't he? And I can't remember what happened. Something I
Yeah,
don't know how
didn't
he got
get
his
the-
powers, but
Yeah, didn't he like get the negabands and smash them together and
yeah. And then
Wait,
but the
what?
thing-
Sorry, none
he
of
was
that made any
imbued
sense.
with
Who
the
is
power
Nova?
of Captain Marvel?
No, so basically he's
Okay.
like Spider-Man because he's a teenager and he gets
Uh-huh.
picked on at school and stuff like that, and then he becomes I can't remember he becomes Nova, but so I remember reading the comics and enjoying it immensely. So
Yeah, I
This
used
should
to read
really
it in
be
the
a movie.
80s. It was ages ago, but I really did enjoy the series, if I recall.
yeah.
Okay,
Well, I
so
think more
he's
importantly, the hilarious part is released in 3 to 4 years. Stop it.
8 to
Get some
10
help.
episodes. Vex.
okay, so he's a character that's a teenager like Peter Parker, but
Yeah.
what is
Okay,
his
so-
ability?
Do you remember with the Nova Corps that we saw in some of the Guardians of the Galaxy films?
Mhm.
Saw the Nova Corps
Yes.
there. All right,
Yes.
there is an elite from the Nova Corps who essentially it's very very much like the origin of Green Lantern.
Yes, it is.
There is an elite
Oh.
of the Nova Corps that crash lands on Earth. He's dying, and he chooses Richard Rider, the
That's it,
teenager,
Richard
to
Rider.
replace
Yeah.
him, and he imbues him with the Nova Force powers or whatever. And so then it becomes this superhero. He can fly around. There's various different origin stories to it that have changed over time, but basically he's a super powered version, of the Nova Corps that we saw in Guardians of the Galaxy, and so he's a space-based hero from the Marvel universe.
I
It's-
do
Well, he's
prefer the
based.
I do prefer the original version though, the one that
Yeah.
you just said just now, that version of Nova, because as a teenager myself, when I was reading that, I was thinking, wow, I wish I was him. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. So I think it could work as a movie if they stuck with that origin.
Okay.
Yeah,
one for the Brits.
I'm far more compelled by the origin stories that are happening in chat with regards to Nova right now.
as a stripper.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Box All Nova. Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
It's essentially Marvel's version of the Green Lantern.
Yes, more or less.
Essentially, yeah, but that was the original version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He was bitten by a radioactive exploding star,
Yeah,
usual stuff.
exactly. Or in Mexico, it just meant he didn't go.
Yeah.
That was the origin
This
of the
time,
Nova.
Richard Rider had blonde hair. He didn't have dark hair like Peter Parker. So yeah.
So
Dick-
hold on.
Dick Ryder.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
So just a follow-up question then. Why is it bad that this is a show and not a movie?
I'm not saying it's bad. I think it should be a movie because I think something like that could make a really good movie. If they make it into a TV show, then they'll just be stretching it like they did with The Boys and other shows and stuff like that. Because to introduce his origin and then add a adventure to it, that equals a feature film. But if you have to stretch it out into 8 episodes or stretch it out, then you're
Yeah,
going to
about
get
10
bad
episodes, it said.
writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and I think they could do a better job of this than they did with the Green Lantern films. I
Yeah.
think Nova's powers are just easier to
horrendous.
show on screen because he's essentially sort of Captain Marvel-ish type powers, but not quite so over, not so OP. But yeah, the Green Lantern trying to show Green Lantern on screen was an embarrassing thing. I love Green Lantern, one of my favorite heroes, but yeah, trying to make him on screen was terrible.
Yeah.
Here you go, Dr. Iceman. Because in 3 to 4 years, theaters won't exist.
Yeah, the MCU may not exist either.
yeah.
Ugh.
It's getting there though.
We can only hope.
Yeah, I mean,
That's one way to save theaters.
we'll see if it survives past the release of the next film in February.
Which is
Oh,
Thunderbolts,
the
isn't it?
Captain Falcon is coming out in
Oh, then we
February,
got
and it's gonna
Thunderbolt.
Captain
it's gonna
African
learn-
America.
it's gonna
Yes.
lose them $300 million at least.
In the first weekend. Anyway,
Oh, God,
okay.
they are so deep in on the budget on that thing. It is
It's-
insane.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
let's move on then. Sidestep. Kevin Feige confirms that the new owner of Avengers Tower will be revealed soon.
Don't care.
He notes that the answer hasn't changed over the years. Hey, what? Don't understand.
But wait a moment, doesn't his wife own
Yeah, Pepper.
everything since that he died?
Yeah. Pepper Potts inherited it.
Yeah, so don't know what they're talking about.
Well, I think what happens is she moved away, and like a lot of commercial real estate, this thing has just been sitting abandoned for a number of years. And
Yeah.
who knows who will buy it into bankruptcy?
well, the city's
No.
probably been putting up a lot of illegal immigrants. in there.
Yeah, it could be occupied right now. Yeah.
Bit of politics. Bit of
Oh,
politics.
Sorry.
The Kree,
Sorry.
right? The Kree have no home anymore, so they're probably
There
at
you
Avengers
go.
Tower.
Wait,
Yeah.
I think I
Very
know who
good,
brought
very
it. I know who brought it.
Unit.
Wasn't-
Ooh.
Unit brought it. Yeah, didn't Unit
See,
buy it?
Unit-
Yeah.
Like,
Who's
don't
that?
you?
Unit, yes.
In Doctor
United
Who.
Nations Intelligence
Dr.
Task
Lance.
Force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Doctor Who.
Dr.
Anyway,
Lance.
it was a Fantastic Four who are going to buy it because I bet their movie, it starts in the 60s, but it ends with them being thrown ahead in time.
100%.
That'll end up being the Baxter Building.
Oh, I see.
Okay. One for the Brits. Weatherspoons.
It'll be a Greg's.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, let's.
Another
sure
sidestep?
a lot of them, yes. Kevin, I'm getting sick.
Just say Kevin.
Feige says they have writers working on Spider-Man 4 now.
By the time they finish it, it'll be bloody 30,
There's
32,
a draft
33.
relatively soon. I know. Is it John Watts? He's not directing. The guy who did the last one.
Of course he isn't. 'Cause
He's
that was-
bailed.
That wasn't woke enough, was it?
Yeah, he's bailed.
Does anyone know how many movies Tom Holland is contracted for?
This is the
All
last
of
one he's
them.
contracted for. This
Just
is the
4.
last one. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I'm pretty
4.
sure this is it,
Yeah.
at least under
Okay.
his current contract.
But that's Tom Holland's costume there. That's wrong because he doesn't have. That's the Tony Stark costume.
It is.
He sewed his one up in the last one, didn't he? So
Mhm.
Okay. welcome to silence. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Ugh. Sorry, folks. I'm getting sick of Kevin. Kevin.
Feige. Foggy. Oh,
Oh,
God, here we go.
Okay. Oh, no. Daphne Keane is back as X-23 in Deadpool and Wolverine. And she rewatched Logan before reuniting with Hugh Jackman on sets. As soon as they said rolling, I really felt like we were back doing Logan. It was like 8 years hadn't passed.
Well,
Why
good
would
for you.
Why would you reveal this a week before the movie comes out? Is what I want to know.
Publicity.
Spoilers, yeah, it was a bit bad,
No,
wasn't it?
there's no need for the publicity because if you go to the cinema now, you already have the Deadpool and Wolverine put your phone away ad playing at the beginning. They're
Yeah.
playing the trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine in front of every single movie possible. The popcorn bucket, the additional marketing. There's a custom Xbox that they're giving away.
Oh, I
There's
saw that.
plenty of marketing.
Yeah,
And
the
they
huge
just had-
pre-purchase of tickets. You have interest. Shut up. Stop
Yeah,
selling. Close
exactly.
the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why would you release any of this? It's set in stone. You're going to make $1 billion.
Mm.
I like Chad. I am happy that Jackie somehow survived, even though we saw her die because she was also named X-23 in the Acolyte.
Mm.
Who is Lady Deadpool, though, like in the comic books?
I don't know.
It's not oh my god, Vanessa, right? The girlfriend, the fiance? It's not her?
No,
Wrong
it's not
color
her.
hair.
Yeah, it's not her.
No, I don't remember.
It might be Sydney Sweeney.
No, not
it's our big
not
one.
that
No.
costume. It's not.
Yeah.
Wanda Wilson.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Seriously, who cares?
It was Agatha all along.
Yeah,
Oh,
who cares?
yeah, one for the Brits. Looks like Lady Savile.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, it's an alternate reality version of Deadpool.
It is.
That
Okay.
there may be some sort of reveal that it is somebody that we know in that costume from a previous series or a previous film, but
There you go.
it may just
Zendaya.
be some other. Yeah,
I'm
Tits
just
aren't big
getting
enough to be
nervous.
Zendaya.
I'm just getting nervous that it's going to be shit because there's
See-
going to be too many people in it.
I mean, there's going to be a absolute shit ton of cameos,
Yeah.
but I think part of that is just the nature of the movie. I
Mm.
think that a part of the idea is that this is going to sort of tie up loose ends or not even tie up loose ends, but just sort of celebrate the Fox X-Men, the Fox Marvel films
Mhm.
as those finish up. And you can kind of tell that where a lot of this takes place appears to be that end of the world that we saw in the Loki TV show,
Yeah.
where all the disposed of people and all the disposed of things end up. So a lot of that is happening in that end of the world. You even see that giant beast from Loki. I can't remember its name.
Is the Celeste thing that's in the ocean going to be around?
The giant celestial that's stuck there.
Yeah,
No.
that's him. Yeah. Well, nobody
Yeah.
mentions it around.
Maybe they'll show that there. Oh, looks, everyone forgot that too. Yeah, but it looks like most of it's going to take place there, or at least a lot of the action. And so I think we're going to see a whole lot of multiverse versions of different characters that have been disposed of in that area.
Well,
of
it
the-
didn't
of the
work
film.
in
So-
the last Doctor Strange, did it? So then hopefully it won't be as bad as that one because they had loads of different alternative.
Yeah, I mean, given the
acting
humorous, the more humorous tone of this, the more irreverent tone, I think it would work a little bit better because you can just kind of dismiss them as being, cynical cameos just for being there, rather than trying to have to take it seriously. I mean, it's just,
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm hoping
Mm.
it's going to be good, but there's no telling. I mean, Disney doesn't have a great track record for the past couple of years. So
Wouldn't Lizzo stuck in the ocean cause a massive tsunami?
yes,
No, if she jumped in,
raise
that would cause a
the
massive tsunami.
So
Raise this ocean level
who's
worldwide.
booked their ticket? I booked my ticket just before I came on here. Anybody
Nope.
who's butts?
Yep.
Nope.
I'll be getting some tickets tonight.
Okay, I'll ask the question again then. Are we hypocrites for going to watch it?
I have
No.
not booked my ticket.
So you're
Nope.
not.
Nope. Not
No.
hypocrites.
No, of course not.
No, again, if it's going to be good, if they're creators we want to support, then we should go out and support them. Especially if it is something good, we shouldn't just say, "Well, it's Disney, boycott them."
Yeah, we don't hate,
go out there and support good films.
we don't hate Disney. We hate bad storytelling.
Yep.
Mm.
Hey now, let's not lump us all in.
Well,
I mean, the thing is that if somehow, they magically got hit by the clue hammer and started, making good movies again or whatever, it'd be like, great, okay, something turned around. I've seen no indication of that, and any good movie that they have put out of late has been accidental at best, or a leftover from something that was made before they were acquired.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so until they can demonstrate that they're actually consistently putting out good movies again, I mean, like it would be like, for example, Star Wars. The congrats, you put out an adequate movie. That's in no way bringing me back. You're going to have to demonstrate over a course of several that you're actually back and competent again. And if you just accidentally stumble into something or you pick up something that was made before, that doesn't turn me around.
Agreed.
Who's eating?
Not me.
Not me.
What are you eating, Sans?
Go
Can you
curry.
play? Oh,
Were you eating?
Go
curry.
curry.
Oh,
no,
curry.
no.
I love curry.
Mm.
I love curry. Okay.
You've got to go curry in a lamb Rogan job.
Can we have a slide
have
on
some?
curry? That would be far more entertaining to talk about right now.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to see it Saturday. We'll talk about it next Sunday, folks.
Yep. Those of you who don't want to support Disney, fair enough.
Yeah, fair play.
Fair enough.
Fair play, boys.
Not going to make you buy tickets.
Yeah.
Those of us who want to go see it, though, we'll go see it and tell you all about it.
Okay. Let's. I think. I can.
God, I'm suddenly going to grab my fried rice and shrimp here and start eating that.
Hello.
Okay. Ryan Reynolds says he let go of getting paid on the first Deadpool movie and used his salary to have the screenwriters on set. I took the little salary I had left and paid them to be on set with me so we could form a de facto writer's room.
This is old news.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Well, it was posted this week, 7 minutes ago.
Oh, that changes everything.
No, you said it last week.
No, I
No.
spoke to you last night in our little get together.
Oh, I could have sworn you said that he took a pay cut and.
No,
and
that
all
was last
stuff.
night
Oh, right. Okay.
in the green room. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think that makes sense
Well,
because again, he was doing a lot of improv, and you want to have the writers there to check, any improv that goes, okay, you're actually going to violate what's going to happen later, or you're going to reveal something that you shouldn't, and work with them. And I think that at the end of the day, you can have whatever feelings you like about Ryan Reynolds, but he damn sure understands marketing, and he damn sure understands how you build a team together, so that everybody's kind of singing out of the same hymnal on the same page.
Mhm.
Okay, we've got super folks. Mega Spider-Man wrenched €2. Fave Jackman and Reynolds film or films.
Ooh.
I have to think about Ryan Reynolds. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Okay. You know what? I think I got mine. Okay.
Go on then.
Here you go then.
Can I? Okay. Favorite Hugh Jackman film, The Prestige.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Favorite Ryan Reynolds film, and this is going to be hotly contested, but Van Wilder, yeah, National Lampoon's Van Wilder.
Van Wilder. I don't think I've seen that one.
God,
The
that's going
National
back.
Lampoon's Van.
Oh.
It had Carl Penn in there too before he left acting for politics.
Right.
It's a raunchy comedy. It's not cinema whatsoever. It's stupid, but he was fun in that. So Oh, Waiting. Oh, I forgot about Waiting. Okay, that's actually my favorite one. There we go.
Is that the
Yeah.
one where he works for a restaurant?
The restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I
That
saw
was that's a
one.
pretty good choice, actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
Waiting is pretty good. It's been a long time since I saw that, but I really enjoyed that.
What's the one where he was fat?
Oh,
And
Just
the-
Friends.
Just Friends.
Yeah.
That was stupid. Yeah. That
Uh,
one.
Z, any thoughts?
X-Men: Days of Future Past, The Road
Oh,
Cut,
great movie.
and Deadpool.
I'm going to agree with those.
I'd go with Logan. I really do enjoy Logan.
it was good, Logan.
And,
Yeah, it was good.
And then, yeah, I think, honestly, I can't really think of anything else other than Deadpool or Waiting, probably
Yeah.
for Ryan Reynolds. I don't know that I've loved too many of his films.
Okay. Shall we move on then?
Move along.
Okay, let's see what's next. So, new post, everybody. Another poster.
Don't care.
Yeah, nor do I.
Yeah,
Move along.
not long now, folks. Not long now. So.
Also, why is that primer not dimpled?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Fugly Superman.
I love Fugly Superman.
Wasn't
Superman
this
and
show-
Lois.
Fugly.
They promised us a new trailer,
Don't care.
and all they did was drop as a teaser for the trailer that was going to happen, and the trailer didn't drop.
I thought this show got canceled.
It's got 10 episodes, a token gesture of a season from James Gunn.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was canceled, but they're gonna finish out with a few seasons or half a season or whatever.
Yeah, James Gunn realized that this was a very, very popular show. So, to his credit, he gave us 10 episodes to round it off, as it were.
So you're telling me James Gunn pulled the trigger a little too soon?
I'd rather see this than what we're going to get, to be fair, but there you go. And very good joke.
Thanks. Watch out. Smilex is already in the bin. If you're in there with him, just make sure you've got the restraints.
Fantastic.
How can anybody say they don't get quality jokes on this channel?
Oh, they've
What
watched
it-
us.
Oh, I'll take that back. Oh, Z, we're looking forward to this, aren't we? Even though
Oh,
they've
yeah.
kind of just slightly missed the balls on the, on the final of the seasons, just not quite got there on them.
No, always been a bit disappointment on the end of the last
Yeah.
season, but the overall series as a whole, I still rate it very highly.
Yeah,
I've always been a fan of the Superman series from Smallville and
Yeah.
Lois and Clark.
Yeah.
So I'm sticking with it.
September, everybody. Is it September?
October
Oh,
17th.
That's right. 3 days after my birthday. What a present.
One day after mine.
What a present. Okay.
Can I
Superman-
return it? Make sure you give it to
Yeah.
me with the receipt.
Yes. Superman and Lois final season, October 17th, everybody. Something to watch while munching on my toast.
Is that a euphemism?
Yeah.
No, it's toast.
Oh, okay.
Anybody see this?
Yep.
Jack Quaid says he auditioned to play Superman in James Gunn's DCU. I didn't get very far. I put myself on tape and it went nowhere. And that's fine.
That's because you make a terrible Superman.
Yeah.
Awful Superman.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, like there has to be a certain self-awareness where you just look in the mirror and go, "No, I'm not it. It's not going to work out. Nope,
All right.
sorry."
He's a
Okay,
Nepo
so-
baby. He doesn't know that, though.
Yeah.
All right, I'll support Jack Quaid for playing Booster Gold, but that's about it.
No, you could play Jimmy Olsen.
Yes.
Looks like
that'd work too.
There you go. Olsen, forehead.
yeah, he could play. He looks like someone that could play Jimmy Olsen. But the thing is, though, they don't have newspapers are kind of outdated now. So he'd be like, I don't know. Will he be a photographer? I don't know.
His social media influencer.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
He's the guy stuck in the tree that Superman saves. Damn.
The thing about Superman is that he's got to look manly, but he's also got to look kind as well. And Christopher Reeves had that in spades, didn't he? When
Yeah.
he played Superman.
I will just say quickly, going back to Superman and Lois, because I'm looking at the graphic there, it reminded me. At least we got the proper Superman logo
Yeah.
with Superman and Lois,
Yeah, it's better than the stupid
not this shield
crappy
thing,
one.
whatever it
Yeah,
is.
crappy one that they've got now. Absolute rubbish.
Okay, well, we'll find out in a year's time, everybody. Shall we move on?
Indeed.
Okay, so this was released this weekend.
Mhm.
Twisters debuts with A- on Cinema Score.
Is that good?
Is it? Is it good? I don't know. A-?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
pretty
bad.
good. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's. I mean, with the cinema scores again, mostly you're getting the people who really wanted to see the movie that
Okay.
opening weekend, and so it does tend to be a little biased towards the B's and A's. But basically, anything lower than a B, your movie was crap. They
Yeah, if it's a B
hated
minus,
that
run
film.
for the hills.
Yeah, because these are the fans. These are people who really thought this was going to be good and they wanted to see it. So, if they're really rating it badly, A- is pretty good. Yeah, some people really
Has it-
enjoying it.
Has it
And-
got that guy from Hitman in it? You know,
Glenn
that
Powell,
Netflix.
yep.
Yep,
Oh, right.
Glenn
okay.
Powell.
I'm looking forward to going and seeing this week.
Are you going to see it? Okay.
Yeah.
I might go and see it as well.
It's I'm hearing a lot of good things from mutuals, and I have a feeling that this will be one of those movies where if I wait for streaming, I'll be like, damn it, why didn't I go and see it in theaters?
Drinker liked it. Critical Drinker liked it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Don't take your umbrella, though. It might blow away.
Yeah, because
What?
Critical Drinker liked it doesn't mean to say I'm going to like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's great if
Yeah.
he did, right? It's a good endorsement.
I think his tweet was, it's a movie that nobody wanted. It's dumb, but he
Yeah.
was entertained.
Yeah, that I've gotten kind of that same impression from a number of the critics that I've read, that it's kind of dumb, silly entertainment, but it's also entertainment, and it's not tied up with a lot of other messaging and crap that you have to spend time with.
You
So
go, Gibu, I live in Utah. Twisters are a myth here.
well,
Yeah,
I live in
move more
Kansas.
where R2 and I are. Yeah.
I have pictures of Twisters going right over my house.
Yep.
So-
I have the top of a giant tree that is no longer there because one decided to roll through last year.
Yep.
Did it look a little bit CGI, do we think?
Oh yes, there was obviously
very much
in the
so.
trailer. Yeah.
It's better than Sharknado, at least.
Hey.
Hold on.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying the
Let's not get
CGI.
crazy here.
The CGI
you
is
mean
better than
the quality of the
Sharknado.
effects,
I'm not talking
okay.
about the quality of the movie.
Yeah.
No,
The story. Yeah.
Sharknado's fire.
Yeah, exactly.
But
So when you guys experience real twisters, is it scary? Is it a scary thing?
it just depends.
I guess it depends on how close you are to be able to reach out and touch it.
Yeah. So
Wow.
the thing with that I guess a lot of people don't know with tornadoes is that it is actually pretty localized when it's on the ground, unless it happens to be one of the really large wedge tornadoes that's tearing up a half mile,
F5
of
comes
ground at
rolling
once.
at you.
Most of them are really localized as to what they do damage with. So in Kansas, about 2/3 of people are going to go hide. The other third are outside watching it and filming it with their phones.
Yep, sirens are blowing. Time to go outside and see if there's anything entertaining to watch.
Here you go, folks. Swappers, Swappers at Mr. Brown answered me. Critical Drinker liked Prey. FFFF.
Oh right, yeah,
Yeah.
he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not right all the time. Do you know what I
Well,
mean?
no, it's just it's subjective, right? You
Exactly.
can like you and can hate a movie. So when someone says, "Oh, this big person liked it," just like I don't give a fuck. That's just their opinion.
Yeah.
Dr. Asman
Yes.
wrenched. Stop
But-
settling for shit that doesn't have messaging in them. Shit is still shit,
Hold on.
No.
hold
Yeah.
on.
regardless.
Iceman, I totally agree with you.
I,
This is
I,
true.
I agree with the sentiment, but at the same time, it's nice to just have a movie that is meant for the big screen that's fun. It's
Yeah.
it's like 90s summer blockbusters. Like that's really all we want. It's
And
just
80s.
dumb fun. Right,
Mm.
dumb fun
Yeah.
on a big screen that you can enjoy with your friends or family. It doesn't have to be cinema gold. It just has to be entertaining.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean it's shit.
you can have some silly popcorn movie fun without it being terrible. Right. It doesn't mean it's just, it's got to be bad. It's just not, it's not a masterpiece of cinematic art. It's a sort of a fun, goofy movie.
That's all I'm
on the
hoping
screen.
for with Twisters. I just
So,
want to have fun in the cinema.
Z, are you available, please, my friend?
I most certainly am. Larry, for $20, says, made you look. You did indeed, Larry.
Damn you, Larry. Damn
Cheers,
you.
Larry.
One
Bless
of these
you, Larry.
days.
Larry should come on one week.
So,
Larry, you've got an invite, mate.
is it true what they say that when you look into the Larry looks
Oh, it
Back
gazes
at
back.
you.
It gazes back.
Okay. I heard there's a Kevin Costner cameo in this.
Really?
Huh.
Is that a joke?
That's a thinking man's joke that fell flat.
Yes, it fell completely flat. Yep.
I mean, I think
thought
the
it
thing
was
is
funny,
the
mine.
original.
Oh, I got it.
Oh no!
Good night, everybody. Take care. It's been a pleasure. See you next week. Have a great week,
Just now
everybody.
got it.
Vex got it. My
I
work
got
is
it.
done.
I got
Take
it.
care, everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that going back to the movie, the Twister, the original movie is a bit silly and
It's
and
ridiculous.
stupid as well, right? But the thing is that at the time, it was a hell of a spectacle to see,
Special
right?
effects,
And the effects were more than adequate, and it was very impressive. I think that the thing that concerns me a bit is that it's hard to recapture some of those things now, right? Because you really, your prior most accurate Twister was probably in Wizard of Oz, which was
Yeah.
wasn't all that, right? Congrats, we're going to make tornadoes even more realistic with better special effects. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I think the getting that last 5% of accuracy just isn't going to deliver the same kind of impact to me that it would otherwise. And I'll be interested to see how this holds next week.
Well, here we go. We'll do some figures. Here we go.
Yep.
Twisters already crossed. I think it's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's about
Million.
123 million
100 mil
worldwide.
budget,
Yeah.
That's not bad.
On a 200 million budget, opening weekend 123. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
I'm really wondering if Glenn Powell is just the next superstar. Because, like, realistically, I remember when they announced this movie, and I was thinking, who asked for another Twisters movie? There is nothing really appealing. I don't really care about this other lead actress, right? But Glenn Powell's in it, and people seem to like Glenn Powell.
He
So
was
is
good
that
in
selling?
Hitman. He was
Yeah.
good in Hitman. I
Is
thought
he
was
the
good in
selling
Hitman.
feature now? Is he an actual movie
I
star?
think he's on the verge of something
On the
special.
rise.
Yeah.
On the rise.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very
Again, I'm interested in
Here you go.
seeing.
It's a wet fart.
Well,
I don't know. I let him Powell me. So
oh, hey. Again, I'm interested in seeing what the hold is for next week on this.
Yeah, that'll be the tell.
with
There you
Deadpool
go.
coming out for sure. Yeah.
Here you go. Phil Fedora. He's the next Tom Cruise.
I wouldn't go that far.
I mean, if he
wouldn't go
keeps
that
his
far.
mouth shut on politics and keeps making some good choices for films, keeps
Could
getting some
be.
good roles.
And not
Yeah.
jump on the chair when he's in love. Yeah.
Oh God, no.
I don't think this will hold as well as we think just because Deadpool is coming
Yeah,
out.
I say that's
I
going to
know,
hurt
I
next
know,
weekend.
Yeah, it's going to
Yeah,
hurt it
so
big
but I
time,
think
isn't
it'll
it?
have a good box office run regardless of that.
Yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
this is the kind of movie that could, if in the past where you let movies stay in theaters for like 3 months, as long as they're
Yeah.
pulling halfway decently, this thing could have done
Yeah,
really
this would
well.
do
I
okay
think
over summer. Yeah.
I think this one's going to get wrecked by Deadpool, and because studios have ADD with regards to yanking and then getting into
Yeah.
pay-per-view or
this is
streaming or
WB.
whatever.
This
Yeah.
is WB, so
Mm-hmm.
He's not the next Tom Cruise. Not even close yet. There's a long way to go.
He's not the Messiah. He's a very
He's a
naughty
very
boy.
naughty boy. Okay. So it's probably going to do not bad. It's going to do well, isn't it? Yes.
yeah.
It's going to do okay. Deadpool, as we said, it's going to.
I think it's going to struggle to make back its money at the box office.
It'll do well on streaming.
Right, but I
it's-
mean at the box office, right? So it's going
Yeah.
to have to make it up in rentals and
Yeah, you know, the box office is not the end, is it? I mean,
No.
once they
Right.
start selling
Yeah.
it around the world,
They'll
then,
probably do well
Yeah.
on Netflix. Here you go.
But yeah, for a first weekend, not bad.
not bad.
Here you go. Princess Fiona wrenched Glenn Power.
Oh yeah, Fiona understands me. Yep.
Yeah.
I was really surprised because, as I said, I watched him in Hitman. I was quite surprised. He is definitely a leading man kind of person.
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
200 mil budget, insane.
yeah, especially for the scheduling of it. I mean, if you're running
Mhm.
up against Deadpool, good luck.
You go 600
Mm.
to
Yeah,
get a profit.
pretty much. Yeah, it's got to
Yeah.
do at least 2.5.
Yep.
Okay.
Depending on how much they spend on marketing.
Okay, so it's not doing bad for a movie that nobody ever asked for.
Mm.
It's
Okay.
doing pretty good for a movie in 2024 in general. It's
Yeah.
opening weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well-
again, I think it's doing a good opening. I think it's gonna really struggle in the following weeks.
Okay. Perhaps people want to be entertained. Maybe. Okay.
Oh,
We've got some merch, everybody. Hot Toys has revealed a Batman imposter Elseworlds figure for Heath Ledger's Joker. Look at that, everybody. Look at that.
I don't think anyone understands how erect I got seeing.
Look at
this.
that.
Wait, what?
Turgid?
That's not possible in
messing
your
with
age.
me.
I'm ready to drop money on this. So-
Not just money.
Do we
Yeah,
know
not
how
just
much
money.
that? Do we have any idea how much that cost? Anybody know?
Probably over
there's, I looked
100.
on the website. It's still in it's just a general announcement for it. There was
Yeah.
no price tag attached.
Probably over 100.
Yeah, it's
possibly.
definitely over 100. Yeah.
Mm.
I always thought Hot Toys stuff goes for about £300-400
Depends what it is.
for the good
Yeah,
stuff.
it depends on the figure and how many different
Yeah.
options it's got that come with it. But on 150 is pretty good for the starting.
My friend recently got the Batmobile from the first Keaton Batman film,
Nice.
and it's huge. When it came, it was like the
That's
box
what
was
she
huge,
Mm.
and when he opened it, the actual model itself is quite a big model. So that cost him.
Wow.
I think it was just less than 400, or no, over 400. I think it cost him. So yeah, I don't know if it was Hot Toys that did it though.
Tomy are releasing USS Enterprise refits from the
Oh.
motion picture.
Yeah,
$700.
I mean, is that
It's-
a really
it-
decent size?
I think it's 34 inches long. It's big.
Mm.
It's lit. It looks the dog's bollocks.
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah.
I don't
Um,
think they'll be shipping to the UK, and I'm heartbroken.
Thing is though, how has it got like
So-
a little rod so it can be on a stand, or how
The-
does it stand up?
Yes.
Yeah, if it's
stand-
anything like the model that came out for the motion picture, which had the little wheat style lights that you ran to to light it up or whatever. The
Yeah.
bottom of the main where the warp dish is and all that, or the
Right.
deflector dish. At the bottom of that there are tabs, and then you could stick in
Ah,
a stand.
Well, this
I-
is going to be in the mold of they already did the original, the TOS version, right?
Yes.
Right, of the diecast replica. So it's going to be in the mold of that. It's going to be a diecast replica with various different parts and stuff that are going to ship, and you just sort of slot them in together.
Right.
And
I
everything.
I will say I need an American friend to help me out because I love the refit Enterprise.
Oh yes,
The model looks incredible.
Yeah.
yeah, and it won our draft. Let's not forget.
It's just incredible. This looks great.
mm.
I mean
Doesn't it?
the face sculpt is amazing.
A beautiful, stunning.
Yeah, it's really
10
impressive.
out of 10. Yeah. I
It's gonna be-
really
that's-
genuinely want this.
That's going to be premium, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, this is a limited amount. I can't remember how many it was, but
Do we
yeah.
know when it's going to be available
It's-
for pre?
It said I think it's available now, but the release I think was Q4 this year or Q1 next year. I
Oh,
can't
okay.
remember.
Here you go. Internet Help Desk.
There
There's
we
only
go.
3,000 of them. 1/16.
Yep.
Mhm.
Mm.
You need to get saving up, Vex.
Man, I just bought an 18-inch Art the Clown statue. Like
I thought you were going to say something else then.
Oh, hey.
like
Just bought an 18-inch.
18
Yeah.
inches, and it's not even double sided.
Easy.
Wow.
Easy.
But it does make her laugh.
Makes it more than that.
Mm.
There you go. Kivo. Oh, Mr. Brown answers me. I can help you out. Let me know. Yes. I think the Enterprise, it's August the 1st, all the details on that. So,
Yeah. Yep, I could do something for you, Brown. We'll see what we can.
I would imagine the shipping to the UK is going to be horrendous. It is very heavy as well.
Yeah, if it's diecast, that's going to be
Yeah.
a monster.
It looks incredible. But,
go for a trip to the UK. There you go. Might be cheaper than shipping.
Yeah.
yeah, stick it in your
Check
case,
package,
mate.
yeah.
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 Okay. Let's move on then. We all enjoy merch, everybody. That looks amazing. Let's move on. Oh,
I thought you said you won't be doing this stupid idiot's face on this show.
Dr. Watts.
Dr. Watts.
Maybe facing the axe after just 2 seasons due to low viewership. Really? It's bad news for the universe, as a new report claims there's a chance Doctor Watts will be axed after its 2nd season, with Disney Plus bringing its deal with the BBC to a close. Ian, over to you.
That's well, I've been told by Dan that that's crap. Basically, they are giving him a 3rd season. The viewership didn't matter. People watching it didn't matter because it's DEI. And yes, it's true that Disney's getting a bit tired of it, so they probably let go slowly. But it will still remain in BBC's hands, and it'll get a 3rd season because of reasons, I guess. So there you go. I hate this show now. I hate it with a passion. I actually believe what they're doing is evil. When grooming kids is evil, and I just don't have nothing to do with this show now at all. At all.
I will agree with this. Kivo, 1 for Millie Gibson, and they're getting rid of her. Yeah.
No, she's back in a few episodes in season 2, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've already got photos of her with the new companion, so she's definitely
Yeah.
in the next season.
Trade her out for a more diverse model.
Yeah, so that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's because like it's not. This is not Doctor Who. It really isn't. And it's, you know, what really pisses me off is that these people, right? When I say these people, they basically, right? If they believe so much in what they're spurting out, why don't they make their own characters up? No, they know deep in their heart
Sloppy
that this
seconds,
is
isn't it?
absolute rubbish what they're spearing out. So
Yeah.
they'd rather destroy what people love than actually admit what they're saying and what they're trying to do is illogical. So there you
There you
go.
go. Code word, everybody. Joe Darkness wrenched. Robot in disguise.
Mhm.
Very good. Doctor Who finished in 2017.
I'd go further back than that, mate.
Yeah, it might be a bit before that.
Yeah.
Okay, when would you say?
I would say towards the end of the Matt Smith era, because that's when it was creeping in, the rubbish that was creeping in.
And they had the most amazing
Yeah.
actor to fill in to when Smith
Yeah.
left,
Yeah.
and he got dry bummed.
Oh yeah. Ugh.
Dry bummed.
Yeah. I don't know. That sounds good. Not bad.
Hey.
Yeah.
It'd still be doing it now.
Yeah,
It'd still be doing it now.
it's crazy.
Z, any thoughts?
I'll be glad when it's finished, to be honest with you. It's been an absolutely appalling season of TV.
Did you watch all of it?
Yeah, I said I'd give them 1 season, and I absolutely did. And
Wow.
Wish I hadn't.
I
Some
knew what was
choices
gonna
we
happen.
regret.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
knew what was going to happen. That's why I didn't watch it. After the Christmas special, I knew it was going to go down this route, and just why I decided not to watch it. Total
Here you go.
nonsense.
Internet help desk wrenched. Capaldi was let down by bad script writing. He
Yeah.
could pull it off because he's a good actor. He's a great actor.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and he was. Yeah, I very much enjoyed his very grumpy approach to the character, and he could have played that for ages if the writing had been better.
But he wanted to, didn't he?
And they proper shafted him.
They
did
shafted
indeed.
him, yeah, they did. Now we've got this, no disrespect to anyone that's gay out there, we've got this gay person running around.
Docky who?
I don't know.
Docky who?
Docky who?
Oh
Well,
no,
I mean, he's like a stereotype of
He
a
is.
gay person, right? It's like when back in the 80s when you have a straight guy playing gay and it would just be woo, and limps, wrists suddenly became completely floppy and all of this idiocy.
Jesus.
And that's exactly the way that he's playing this, and it just looks like bad stereotype as character.
But also, right, I haven't watched any of the episodes, but I've heard what happened. Also, the doctor, and correct me if I'm wrong, Z, he does not save anyone.
Nope.
He does not save the day. He keeps crying all the time.
He spends every episode crying.
Yeah. That whole season, he saves no one.
Yeah.
You got one for the Brits, Mr. Humphreys of the Hooniverse.
Yes. Yeah. No, I did not watch it. I enjoyed watching via Disparu and his reviews of the season. But yeah, it was just awful.
They should never have cast a man of color to play the Doctor, because the Doctor is not a man of color. They should never have cast a woman to play the Doctor, because the Doctor is not a woman. They introduced this stuff so they can put their agenda in, and it's obvious what they were doing. And they out of spite, they destroyed something that millions, even billions around the world love. So there you go.
I think the biggest warning that you should look at is when they begin to talk about how stunning and brave and edgy they are about casting this person. I was like, tell me that the writing is actually shit without telling me that, right? Because if that is the most important thing, you're trying to. A lot of the actors that they put into those positions, they're using as human shields for their bad writing. And it's always the actors who end up taking the heat, when in fact it should be the showrunners and the writers that are getting blasted.
I don't know. I think he's to blame as well. I mean, he could have stood up and said, "I don't want to play him like this," and do you know what I mean? And he could have protested, just like Bacaldi did protest a couple of times. Obviously, didn't get anywhere. Who protested as well? I think David Tennant, when he first started as well, there's certain things he wouldn't do. And also he had a huge say on the costume that he was wearing as well. Apparently Shooty never had any say on the costume that he was going to wear in this one. Wow.
Right, but that's another reason that they go for someone who's not actually accomplished and doesn't have a real body of work that could use their both experience and credibility as an actor to go, no, I'm not doing that, right? That's why you see so many of these shows casting young, inexperienced people and then throwing them under the bus. The gal that they got to play Reba in Obi-Wan, right? The when you immediately before the show is out or after the first episode or two, where you start getting some backlash, you immediately go, oh my gosh, they're attacking this person. And she's stuck playing this terrible character. And you know that the director is saying, just scream loudly more and act like, this. And then they get underbussed when you should be going directly at the people who are making the show.
Chris Eccleston, they wanted him to wear this crazy costume, and he said, fuck that, I'm going to be wearing this. So what he wore in the show was exactly what he wanted to wear. Excellent. That's what I'm saying. So the thing is, though, yes, he took a chance and he could have been fired, but if you believe in what you're doing, but Shooty, he's bad. This casting is terrible. The man cannot act. I'm sorry, he cannot. End of story.
Okay. It's all doom and gloom, isn't it? We've got some supers. We've got a super sticker from Anti-Derivative Jill Wrenched, $5. Hello, Jill.
What's a super sticker?
It's an animation, but we can't see it in the StreamYards.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Cheers, Jill.
Appears to be a little pair doing a workout.
Dildo.
Saying, keep it up.
You're doing great.
Peter Pidrak. Hello, Peter, for $20. Got a fever out of nowhere. Yeah, the coof's flying around, isn't it?
Mm.
Sweating like you wouldn't believe. But you guys are helping me get through this. Jiminy Crickets, not feeling good, but my brothers from around the world, Mr. Brune and Co. are always here. Get well,
I hope you
Peter.
feel better soon, Peter.
Yeah.
Get well
Get
soon.
better, pal.
Try a bit of cowbell.
I'm surprised we haven't finished
Yeah.
him off, but there you go. Okay, cheers, Peter. Okay, shall we?
Please do.
I know.
Indeed.
In unison, please. Ugh.
Oh, God.
Okay. Apparently, it says here, breaking Disney workers rising have received authorization to strike. 14,000 Disney employers,
Good.
99% in favour of striking. Are we bothered?
What are they striking for? What started this?
It's basically the workers in the Disneyland. That's not the one in Florida, Disneyland, California.
Yeah.
Are specifically they're striking over working conditions and pay. And so
What's so bad about the working conditions at the Disneyland one?
It's not sunny enough.
They're not,
Not gay enough, or
I think they're
not gay enough.
yeah. I do not know exactly everything about this. I just know the basics, what I've
Okay.
heard from various places. And yeah, so they've authorized. Basically, they've gone back and forth. They're claiming Disney has not been responsive to anything that they have been pitching in their contracts for their new for the new year. So yeah, they're looking at probably a strike. It depends on what they do, going forward. But yeah, that would mean Disneyland would be shut down. So.
oh, the horror!
Oh!
Bring it.
Bring it. Z, are you available, please, my friend?
I most certainly am. Film Comics Explained for
Well, of
Australian
course.
$10 says, if any Disney workers were given authorization to quit, well, yeah, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
They don't need permission to strike.
Well,
Can't
no,
make
I
it
think that's actually it's the union itself.
Yeah, the
Oh,
union
fair
has
enough.
they vote to authorize basically whether or not that striking is okay with the members of
okay.
the union.
I get it.
Once they voted to say yes, we're okay with a strike, then if the negotiators go back to them, say, all right, hey, look, we've said we're okay with striking.
We're willing to walk
Are you-
out if we
we're
don't
willing
get
to
our
walk out.
terms.
Yeah, exactly. Are you going to meet our terms now? And if the answer is no, we're not going to work with you. We're not going to meet your terms. And then the negotiators can determine that this start a strike. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, if they walk out, I don't think they'll be walking back in. But anyway, let's move
Yeah.
on.
It does sound like
You might be surprised on that.
yeah, it does sound like the other strike we were concerned about in Hollywood might have been averted. The IATSE, yeah, that they may have come to a deal there. So yeah, Hollywood will have to deal with that one.
I saw this and I didn't understand what it meant. The main Star Wars comic book series will seemingly relaunch in October with post-Return of the Jedi stories.
Yeah, so they can destroy the canon even more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Well, Disney
So-
controls it. I mean, they own the IP.
That's right.
I think the comic series has been stuck between Empire and Return of the Jedi for like 4 years, I think, 4 or 5 years, and so yeah, now they're saying it's going to jump forward after. So who
Bigger
cares?
folks,
They've already ruined Star Wars.
Kivo is knocking it out the park this
Yes.
evening. A perfect depiction of Star Wars' current state.
Yeah.
Okay.
Move
Tell
along.
everybody- Okay, let's move along.
Oh.
This dropped yesterday. 7 years after the latest sequel series to 24 was cancelled, it has now been announced that the franchise's first feature film is on
Oh, okay.
the way.
Damn it, Chloe. I'm not
Yeah,
going to sit in
exactly.
the cinema for 24 hours.
No. But you know what, right? I'm hoping they don't make this woke because because they were going to make it into a film, but then they decided to do another series when he was set in England, and I really loved that.
Yeah, I
loved
did as well.
that season. I thought was absolutely terrific, and also right. I hate to say it, right, but Jack Bauer, man, he was the man in that. He literally, when he found that his girlfriend was dead,
So
he just
good.
went and took on the army and killed them all.
So good.
So good.
So good.
It was so good. You know, that's what you want to see, heroes like that on screen, you know, that don't take any shit and really, really, you know, bring the fight to the bad guys. That's what you want to see, really.
God, this was such good television.
Yeah.
I've never watched 24.
Oh, 24 is really good.
What?
You know what, right?
What?
24, basically what it's Jack Bauer is like is he kind of secret agent? He works for
I understand the premise. Yeah.
But,
okay.
But a lot of people don't realize that the producers and the writers deliberately put him in situations where it was impossible for him to get out of.
Gotcha.
And that was the whole show. It was really edge of your seat stuff.
That and the fact it was 24-hour-long episodes.
Yes.
Each episode covered an hour.
Yeah.
Vex, get it watched. You will.
It is good.
Absolutely
It is good.
love it.
Yeah,
so
it's up.
Good.
It's up my alley. I just never got around to it. That's all.
I think you should prioritize it as a cleanser to all the shite that's out at the moment.
I don't know. I've watched a lot of good movies lately and a lot of good TV shows. I haven't watched that much shit lately. I didn't spend 8 weeks reviewing The Acolyte, so I'm in a good mood.
Jack Bauer, though. Jack Bauer's kick-ass.
Water cooler TV, this. Water cooler TV.
Yeah.
It really is kick-ass. It is right over the top, this show, though. Right over the top with the action and stuff.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland, just incredible. I hope that even if it's a 2-hour movie, letting us know what happened to Jack, I would be more than happy.
Right,
with that.
so I'm going to give a spoiler here.
Oh no!
Just for Vex, right? This is
Vex,
how we dealt with the
close
last.
your ears. Close your ears.
Vex, listen, right?
No, don't spoil it for Vex.
No, I'm going to tell her. This is how he dealt with the last villain, right? He basically beat the crap out of him. They scanned his face to confirm who he was in the terrorist plot. And then Jack Bauer took a samurai sword and cut his head off.
Oh, that's cool.
Fucking brilliant.
He cut his head off and couldn't believe it.
But there was bad blood between them, wasn't there? From a
Well, there
previous...
was, but also his girlfriend got killed, so he was really pissed off.
Oh yeah,
literally cut his head off.
Will this hopefully usher in a wave of masculine leads again
I
into
hope so.
Hollywood?
I hope
you
so.
could.
Wouldn't
you
that
could
be something?
You could smell the testosterone dripping.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, you're bringing in like what, a 60-year-old man to play it. The biggest problem with Hollywood is that all of the younger actors look like they weigh $140, and you could knock them over by just blowing on them hard.
Yeah. But if
I'll blow them hard.
No, not blowing them hard. Blowing on them.
Oh.
Ian, you're not worried. You're not worried they're going to bring him back and deconstruct him and make him a villain. And
very worried.
Yeah,
I have great memories of the show. I mean, he even shot women in this. He even killed women in this because they're real bitches. Do you know what I mean? So that's how the show was. Yeah.
So fucking good.
He killed Starbuck, didn't he? In one episode.
He killed minorities.
Sorry, who?
Look, there's no discrimination with Jack Bauer.
Easy, Prof. Easy.
All are welcome in front of his gun.
Easy.
Yeah.
He's an equal opportunity killer. There you
go.
go.
Yes. There's no discrimination.
Look, if they deserve it, then they get what's coming. Simple.
Okay. Let's move on then.
What's this?
Musk posted this. He's been memeing. So I was the Infinity Stones, everybody, as corporates. So we got CrowdStrike. I didn't know who they were, but it's the big online software.
Oh, they have a bit of a history.
Yeah. They've been busy this week, haven't they? Apparently.
Oh boy. Well, they've kept IT people very busy.
Yeah. Boeing.
U.S. Secret Service.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes. Secret Service.
Why was I thinking Russia?
It's not enough R's, too many S's.
Okay. At least he got the color of Netflix correct. I'll give him that. Disney.
Disney.
California.
California.
California really should be brown, not green. But
Yeah.
will do.
Is that because of all the poo?
Yes.
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 The streets are lined with poo in California.
Yes.
Hold on.
yes.
What is this in reference to? I don't understand this. This meaning.
I think he's just kind of referencing everything that's happened in the last couple of weeks.
These are the Infinity Stones that will then snap, half of the
Okay, so
population.
then can someone run through? So I know what the Disney thing is. I know what the
Yeah.
U.S. Secret Service thing is. What's the California, the Netflix, the Boeing, and the CrowdStrike?
Okay, well, Elon Musk is moving a bunch of his companies out of
he's
California
moving
now,
out,
right?
moving out.
There's various laws, specifically one law that they passed there about teachers being able to do certain things without parental notification.
Naughty stuff, yes.
Yes, so that's California. Boeing, I think you probably know all about Boeing, right? And how they've been
corners.
cutting corners on their
Oh,
planes and stuff.
Yes. Okay.
A couple
I'm
of
not
pieces
sure
off your plane, and suddenly you're complaining
Yeah.
about everything. I don't understand this.
The CrowdStrike one, of course, that was happened over the last couple of days of the week here. With,
I don't know what that is. I saw.
So
it-
it's a computer security company. They have a system basically that they manage centrally, and IT departments put some software on computers that then can tap into those computers and watch for infections and stuff like that. But it's all controlled centrally. It's all pushed out centrally from CrowdStrike, and they pushed out an update that conflicted with certain versions of Windows, and tens of thousands of computers immediately started shutting down and going into a
BSOD, baby.
It was
BSOD.
8 million computers,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, and the problem is that you could not. It was not. Oh, I'll update. No, the machine BSODs on boot.
Yeah, it's stuck and it's in a boot loop. The only way to fix it is you have to be at the computer manually, directly. So you can't reach out across the network and fix it. You can't push out an update. It requires actually interacting directly with the computer. So if you're talking about a corporation that has tens of thousands of systems, they're pulling in IT people from everywhere to deal with this and get it fixed.
Because you have to manually sit in front of it and then boot it in safe mode and then edit a file.
Yep.
So has it been resolved now?
In some companies, it has been resolved. They pushed out a second update, but from what I understand, this is just from some people that I know that do work in IT, since I did used to work in IT. Apparently, going in and doing the fix can sometimes take as many as 12 reboots to get that fix to stick.
Yeah. And these are enterprise customers where you have tens of thousands at minimum machines that you're dealing with.
Yeah, thankfully my school did not have that. There was some stuff in place. They only adopted CrowdStrike about 4 months ago, and so they're a little pissed. They spent a lot of money on this and then caused such big problems.
Yes,
but
and
thankfully they did not have to deal with too many systems being down, but a whole bunch of central systems that support other systems went down.
Did you see the diagram of the US air traffic?
Yeah, it was like 75-80% of flights were either delayed or canceled.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So the other interesting thing is CrowdStrike has a bit of a history. You recall in 2016, they were the ones who were brought in to claim Russia. Despite some very sketch bullshit evidence that they were using.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand the inclusion of Netflix there. Myself, but
yeah, I'm just thinking like
maybe they're just trying to
and the California news are kind of old, so that's why I'm wondering like what half of this meme is kind of not immediately relevant in the last.
Well,
week.
if Netflix are the sole provider of entertainment, it's a bad thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, one thing he could be talking about was like consolidation of stupidity. You know, that you want entertainment that's coming out of California, and Disney is by far the largest studio. Netflix is by far the largest streaming. Secret Service are the primary controllers of security for the president. And boy, that went well.
The Fiona, yeah, the law though was news like 2-3 weeks ago. That wasn't news a week ago.
Well, it was officially signed into law, and then Elon Musk was announcing this week
Yeah, he's
the
pissed
changes
with-
that he was
Yeah, I
making
think it's
for
more
his
when he
companies.
became aware of things, less
Yeah.
so than when they actually
Yeah.
happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think this was this. I think this was Friday when I saw this. Was it Friday? Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't been on Twitter as much the last couple of weeks. I've been too busy to scroll Twitter.
You know what, right? Twitter this past week has been horrendous. It was so bad, I even thought about just going on vacation from the Twitter.
Yeah,
it's been
there seems to be something.
horrendous.
Yeah, everyone seems to just be having these really R-slurred takes about what's going on in U.S. politics from all sides, and I just can't. I don't want to go on Twitter.
I genuinely can see why people lose their shit in real life. You know, it makes them really nasty and aggressive because
Yeah, I just think there's a certain amount of there's a responsibility comes with an adult where if you know that you're already amped up emotionally, don't go to the place where all of the lunatics
do it,
run around with
folks.
their underwear on their
on
head.
2 hours.
Maybe give it a break and then
Top tip, everybody: when you're feeling a bit down, don't go near Twitter. That's a top tip, everybody. Just stay away from Twitter
Go
for
touch
2,
some
3.
fucking grass instead. There you go.
Sage
Touch the
advice.
grass, like in the background. Yeah, touch some grass. Go mow the lawn. I did that today.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay, nice.
Let's move on.
Oh my God! Come on.
Oh no, get in the bin.
yeah.
This dropped literally before.
Yep.
So there you go, folks. Shall we present without comment or what?
Yeah, present
Well,
without comments.
yeah.
Yes.
We all know what it
Okay.
is.
Yep.
Okay. We all know what it is, folks.
Yep.
Let's move on. Yay.
I can't imagine what's getting in the bin.
This happened literally as we were on air last week. Shall I reveal what's...
Is it fiery but mostly peaceful?
Hashtag get in the bin. Who saw this?
Oh God, yes.
Jack Black. Jack
Don't-
Black
Go
cancels the rest of his detour. Issues public apology after wishing President Trump had been. Jack Black, make a wish. Did we see the video when he was doing it?
Yeah.
On stage?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle Gass, don't miss Trump next time. Black and whatever.
Yeah. So he claims, even though he said nothing on stage at the time, he's obviously claimed now that he just didn't know what to say. He was so shocked that Kyle Gass, who he's known for years and toured with for years, would say
Decades,
such a
yeah.
thing. Yeah, he's just shocked that he would say such a thing. Shocked.
Shocked, I
Apparently
tell you.
deleted his apology.
Yes.
Apparently,
And yes, he's deleted this apology since then. But it's funny because Jack Black says, "Oh, I'm canceling all of this stuff." I guarantee you, he had no choice but to cancel the rest of that tour.
So-
he got canned by his agency as well.
Yeah, I think
Gass
that's
did.
Kyle Gass got canned by the talent agency, and then reportedly a lot of venues were starting to get
Yes.
cancellations,
Oh,
and they
dear.
were becoming an insurance risk. So
Yep.
this wasn't necessarily he was canceled because he had a specific view. He was canceled because he became a financial liability.
Oh dear.
Market power. It's people have a lot of people have said, "Oh, it's cancel culture. Oh, you're canceling it." No, they made themselves a target. They had people who were canceling their tickets because they didn't want to go support a show that was saying these types of things, and that was causing the venues to have all sorts of problems. And then there was various different venues were having trouble with insurance and stuff then, and so. Yeah, it just wasn't gonna happen
There you
anymore
go,
after
folks.
making a
Punchable
comment like
face,
that.
Wrenched. Cancelled his friend.
I don't think we know the full details behind what's going on there. So to assume that he's just ditching a friend is a bit presumptuous, because we haven't heard anything from either of them aside from the official apology statements. But This is gonna be a hot take. I really don't give a shit that he said this at all. If comedy should be off limits, but at the same time, I can understand why people would be upset by this because it's not unknown how Jack Black and Kyle Gass lean politically. So I think that changes the intent a little bit because a lot of these kind of people they would happily endorse this kind of stuff because it aligns with their personal beliefs. So it's not so much
You know,
blending into humor anymore.
Arch Colin wrenched. To use the left's own phrase, it's consequence culture.
Yeah, this is the problem with when you go, okay, I endorse this when it happens to people I don't like. The problem is
Yeah.
that you set the standard, and when it blows back on you, you no longer have that. But wait, no. The controversial, oh my gosh, hot take, I don't like that thing. And we must cancel them. Congrats, you're living by the rules that you helped create.
That's
I
true.
don't have a lot of
Yeah.
sympathy.
Yep.
Here you go,
Yeah,
folks. Side effect, legend, wrenched. I don't have an issue with it, but he's getting eaten by his own mostly.
Is he?
Hmm.
I went on a couple streams several months ago, and I even publicly said this on Twitter. I called out the cultural right, very broad term I'm using there,
Right.
for doing this cancel culture shit and for being okay with it. And I got eaten alive for saying that. And here we are, 3-4 months later, and you guys are all cheering that Jack Black is getting canceled, not for a joke, but because he is a financial liability, and no one seems to have a problem with that.
Yeah. So the response would be that if I am supposed to utterly disarm while someone else is allowed to run amok and change the rules and do all this stuff, then I'm an idiot, right? There
Exactly.
comes
Yeah.
a point where I'm fine to go, hey, everybody slow down, let's stop this or whatever. But when you keep pushing it and you haven't felt the pain of a pushback, all right, well, then I guess we know the rules of engagement. Let's go. And maybe be after a mutual, where both sides feel some pain, then they can decide, let's call a ceasefire and let's go back to the rules that we used to have. But
Yeah.
until both sides feel it equally, it isn't going to happen.
And again, I don't think this is cancel culture. I don't think this is anywhere close to that. What cancel culture really was online mobs going
Yes.
after people for something that they said. This is market consequences. They have free speech. They used it. And now they're paying a price because people didn't like what he said.
Ultimately,
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll just say, ultimately, perhaps sometimes you should just keep your mouth shut. I don't know.
Oh, I
Yes,
mean,
no?
these are people that thrive off of,
Yeah.
being given attention. So of course they're not. But
Yeah, sometimes certain things just, at least let the heat die down a bit,
yeah. I don't
I don't know. I
in
don't
terms
know.
of
I don't know.
just in response to what you were saying, R2, I agree with you 100%. This is not cancel culture whatsoever, but a lot of people on the cultural right, again, broad term, seem to be taking this as a cancel culture win for their side and their beliefs. There seems to be a gross misunderstanding of what's actually happening.
Yeah, I think like with many things, they look at the outcomes and they celebrate that, and if you then try and claim that was your win, well, whatever. The crow, or always claims that it's the reason that the sun rose because here we go. But the idea of making your opponent live by the standards that they espouse is not a new thing and has been a pretty effective strategy.
And to draw a line between what I'm saying here, that I think what happened here is just what happens. It's just what happens in the market versus a cancel culture kind of thing. Is I am completely opposed to, for say someone saw somebody's post on Facebook and they go harass them at work and get them fired.
Yes.
That's too much. If they were saying those things at work, that's different.
Yeah.
But if they were saying something on social media, and so then you just hunt them down at work, like this lady at Home Depot. Yeah. Like hunt them down at work and then put them on video and make them, whatever. That's gross. That's disgusting. Like, don't
I
do
will
that
say, Adam Gray must be really upset because this is now going to kill all the hype for that Borderlands movie coming out next month that he's so excited for.
Oh yeah.
Is Jodie Foster in that movie?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I think she
Okay.
was.
Okay. Oh, it must have been a rumor.
There you go, Larry. He literally said this on the job.
Yeah, that's
Well, and again, I think that venues have become especially sensitive because of things that have
Is-
happened in cancel culture. So
Is it
again,
unprofessional?
well, he's
No,
getting
again,
paid.
yeah, they're comedians though, right? Like, so I feel like this is within the realm. It's just in very poor taste and not very considerate of things that had happened the day
Yeah.
before. That's all.
Well, I will say then, we all know what the secret of comedy is. Obviously, Jack doesn't.
Bad timing.
Okay. That's Jack Black and his pals in the bin.
You
Shall
know,
we?
am I the only one here who didn't give a shit?
I didn't give a shit.
It's
no,
just
agreed. Yeah.
jokes. I
Mm.
don't
Again,
understand
it's
why
just-
everybody was getting
yeah.
so upset.
It's because everyone was on high emotion because this happened less than 24 hours after the
Yeah, it's just
right?
I know.
And because there are R slurs all over the internet, they took this as a
There you
win
go,
because
guys.
a lefty is getting canceled. Oh, a lefty is losing all his money. Nah, it was just a joke that wasn't very funny. That was in poor taste and poor.
Yeah, I know. Personally, I don't give a shit what he says, but it's
Yeah.
just like at least give it a few days. Not anyway.
Yeah, I mean, this happened to Gilbert Gottfried after September 11th. He made a joke, and it wasn't the next day, but it was within like a week or two,
Okay.
and everybody turned against him, and so there you go.
There you go. Sword in the Storm. Book the left foot, the right. Yes. Two cheeks of the same ass.
Mhm.
Let's move on then. Here you go. Not Brian. Still Jack Black is a bellend.
Agreed.
Yeah,
agreed.
he can be entertaining at times. but
Cheers, Brian.
bad.
Okay. And finally, I do feel this one's for the Americans.
Oh,
Yep.
Bob Newhart, the genteel but sharply satirical comic whose TV series The Bob Newhart Show and Newhart were huge hits throughout the 70s and 80s, died Thursday in Los Angeles. He was 94.
indeed.
Nice and long
Yep.
life though. That's nice to
Yeah.
see.
Not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad.
Yep, and he was. I don't know anyone ever had a bad thing to say about him. He was beloved throughout his career, and again, he had two different TV series, the Bob Newhart Show, and then later Newhart. Newhart, of course, had this famous ending to the show where he wakes up in bed with his wife from
Spoilers.
the Bob Newhart Show.
Bob
yeah.
Newhart show. Yeah,
Yeah.
terrible dream.
where the whole show was just a dream.
That's
And,
just like
it was
Dallas,
played
wasn't it?
brilliantly, though.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
played brilliantly for comedy.
This is a man who also did. I mean, he had a hell of a stand up career.
He did.
before he ever was on. Before he had the TV shows and was the king of like deadpan biting comedy, but
Yes.
would never crack a smile. He often would act like he was confused when the audience laughed at what he said, even though he knew exactly what he was
Yes,
saying and
yes.
digging it. I mean, he was a genius,
Yes. Well,
comedic writer.
amusingly, he actually started out, he was not going into a career in comedy. He got his degree in accounting.
Yeah,
Wow.
He was going to go be an
What?
accountant, but instead of taking his first job, he decided he was going to take a shot on his stand-up career.
There you go. Solid. Yeah.
He had a breakthrough comedy album that was the first comedy album ever to reach #1 on the Billboard charts and
Wow.
won him 3 different Grammy Awards.
I
for-
mean, I'm
for that
not.
album.
I'm
So-
not American, but I do know of him. But the thing I always remember him for is Elf. He was an elf, wasn't he?
Yes, he was an elf.
When
Yep.
when what's his name was sitting on him.
Yeah, he
when
played
he
the
slapped, which I thought was
father.
quite
The
funny,
father
yeah.
elf.
Yeah.
Vex.
Oh,
You've
yes,
been
I had a
wanting to
question.
say some- Yeah, go.
Yes. Do we know, was this natural causes or did he die of some
on.
sickness?
Complications, cost of dementia, apparently.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He did have a comeback because he was in that sitcom. I can't even remember what it was called now with those
Big Bang
nerdy.
Theory, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that's it. The Big Bang.
Yeah,
Big
Big
Theory.
Bang.
Bang Theory. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
sad that I mean, someone who was just absolutely so sharp and innovative in the way that he wrote jokes and presented things or whatever that dementia is what he was suffering from.
Yeah. He had his stand-up career, although he preferred his recording his albums to performing on stage. He was actually he had intense stage fright.
Yeah.
He talked multiple times about how going on stage was just incredibly frightening for him. And he had just tons of anxiety, like going out there on stage and performing. So he actually much preferred doing some of the comedy in smaller venues and then his recording his albums. But yeah,
oh god, him and Don Rickles together were absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. If you've never heard any of his stuff, I'm sure there's some younger people out there who've never heard any of his stuff. Go out and try and find some of his comedy albums. His first big breakout album was called the Button Down Mind of Bob Newhart, and that's the one that won all the Grammys. It's just absolutely classic stuff, and a lot of it I think still holds up today. It's really quite funny.
So that's Bob Newhart, everybody. Legend, comedy legend. Rest in peace. I think that is it.
I'm surprised there was no Freaky Friday news on the slides.
We covered the Acolyte. It's fine.
Oh.
I thought that was the Parent Trap.
Chad Michael Murray got really fucking hot over the last 20 years. I mean, that's newsworthy.
I think Homer Simpson's here.
Oh?
Hi, Homer. He pops in every now and again. Hello, Homer. Hi. Send my regards to Marge. It's Homer Simpson, everybody. Yes!
It's great when we have famous people visit us.
It is. I love famous people watching us. Okay.
As opposed to common people who we don't like at all. And he's a terrible person.
Oh, it's interesting. I just going back to our Bob Newhart. I just was looking on Apple Music. They've got a whole bunch of his comedy albums available there. So, yeah.
I think that is it, folks. Chat, you are wonderful. Steady numbers this evening. We had a bit of a platoon raid going on. It's great to see you all, folks. If you're new to this and you quite liked it, a pressing of the thumbs up would be appreciated. And if you're not subbed, a sub would be appreciated. So, chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction and the supers. We will see you next time. So I will thank the guest. Let's get Kevin off from the bottom.
Hey! Careful with that language.
Yeah, he doesn't.
From the bottom, I know that's where Z likes it.
I love it at the bottom.
Oh, yes.
Hello.
And goodbye.
Pleasure to be with you again.
Cheers, Z. How was the curry? Good, yes?
Oh, absolutely delicious. Next day curry is always the best flavour.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
That's the spices infuse. Cheers, my friend. Vex Electronica. Saved my life today, Vex. Appreciate that. Great to have you on.
It's my pleasure. Always happy to be here.
I will move old Misery up to the top. Emperor Goodwin. Cheers, Em.
Oh, lovely to be here. And I will be on Earworms after this. So after party.
I've got a link. Don't worry. I've got a link. That's Wayfarer Projects music from straight afterwards.
Okay.
Professor R2. Cheers, Prof.
Is shit.
It is.
Oh, sorry. No. Wrong.
No, you're early. You're early.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. No. Thanks for having me on, bro.
Oh, no.
Great to have you on, mate. And last but by no means least, why Zelda, all that malarkey, all that. It's shit and all that. It's the Mega Geek in the DM.
Yep. No worries.
Cheers,
guys. No worries.
I think that is it. I don't know if B-Sup is going to be on tomorrow. Probably not. I don't know. We're back Wednesday doing something. Don't know what we're doing. Going to be back at the weekend. By then, we all should have watched Deadpool. So I think that is it. If we don't see you during the week, there's Atom Gray's link for afterwards. Have a great week, everybody. You take care, everybody. Have a great week.
Bye,
Tally
everybody.
bye.